Hello. Hello. Wow.
So-
I didn't think you would call me. Did you find what my grandpa is?
We think we have an idea. It's not 100% confirmed if it's your grandfather or not, but we're gonna try to win him tomorrow. Don't ask what that means.
What do you mean? Don't ask what that means. Of course I gotta ask what that means.
Ragnar's got to beat him up.
Ragnar's gotta beat him up.
Yeah. So hopefully he'll be okay. You know, he'll still have the knowledge how to make the ship on the way back.
I'll be nice to him. Don't worry.
Is that
Ragnar said to be nice to him.
Is that Ragnar off in the distance? I can't really hear him that well. I'm so sorry, but these talkie-walkies only have. Do you want to put Ragnar up to the phone?
Ragnar,
Hey, Lisa. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, hello, Ragnar.
Lisa.
Don't worry. I won't be too mean to your grandfather. We need to do this in order to get him back.
Okay. Well, when you say you're gonna fight him, are you fighting him in the arena?
Oh yeah, there's a tournament tomorrow, and I managed to get faced off against your grandfather. I think it's him. They said it's a mechanic, so an old mechanic.
And you're gonna fight him in the arena?
Yeah.
What-
I'm kind of forced to.
What are the terms?
I have no idea.
I'll tell.
I know what the terms are,
Yeah,
but
I know the terms. Yeah, okay.
I just move it over.
Pass it over to William.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
hello,
yeah,
William.
Gravy gonna meet
Yeah,
us
yeah,
where we gotta meet.
Yeah, basically the deal is we're running as we're doing. Yeah. So basically the deal is, Ragnar has to fight your grandfather. Don't worry, he won't die. And then if he wins, the terms are that Ragnar will get him as a slave, but of course we're not going to actually have him as a slave, and we'll return him to you henceforth.
And then we'll make the ship.
So,
Yeah,
Like I
then,
said,
and then we'll make
it's a
the ship.
mystery.
Yeah. By the way, tell Gravy and Louie hello.
William, listen to
Yes.
me.
Yes.
Do you know how you beat someone in a gladiatorial fight?
Oh, don't worry about Ragnar. He'll win. I'll teach
No.
him everything I know.
No, that's
What?
not my
How?
point.
What?
A victor isn't declared until one of them dies.
We'll figure that out tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
Well, shit.
Cornelius was probably fucking with you.
Okay, he does seem like the type to do that. I did get that vibe from him. All right. Well, we're kind of dealing with something else right now. This lady is going after Helios back at our ship, so we have to head back there really quick to make sure everything's
Lady,
okay.
what do you mean? Helios?
I don't know what lady. Duros. But now we're passing the road. What's her name?
Duros.
Okay, how
Hello,
are you?
Duros.
We just went in a circle. No, for Verona's just holding it the whole time.
I'm just like, so anyway,
Yeah.
I met this wonderful Inquisitor girl, Inquisitor Luna, and she has a brother called Inquisitor Helios, and
No,
we
the
managed to
brother's a
knock him out of
centurion.
the spaceship,
I have
and
to
she
stress
learned about
how
it.
much the brother is not an inquisitor.
Oh, not an Inquisitor. Well, some Helios person then.
Ah. Inquisitor Luna? You're...
Yes. She was quite lovely. She only
What the
threatened
fuck?
my life a
What
few
the fuck
times.
happened at this ball?
A lot.
Well, Duros passes it back to Verona. What happened with you, Verona?
Verona, are you okay?
I just hung out in a dumpster.
Are you
most of
guys
the
on your
time.
way to?
It was a wild night, let me tell you.
So fun. Holy crap.
This is
Hung
why
out
we're
in
a-
a dump.
This is why we're a pirate, guys. This is why we're the best of the best.
You're doing all right?
Yeah. I'm doing okay.
Are you on your way to fight this Inquisitor Luna?
Well, we're on our way to make sure that
Be careful.
this other lady's okay.
Be
'cause
careful.
She's watching the...
Inquisitor Luna is a powerful fighter. She's one of the strongest people on this planet. I don't know if you'll be able to take her on. Please.
Verona, tell her we killed a giant tree and a vampire once. We're good.
One time we killed a vampire in a giant tree. And also my grandfather.
Yeah,
And
well, yeah.
so-
I stabbed him good.
Are you on? She's very fast. Are you sure you'll be able to make it in time?
As we're all
Well,
just sprinting.
We're running as fast as we can.
I know this is not the time, but I was working on a little something for you. If you survive, but be You know what? Never. It's a bad time. I'm being stupid.
Can I just grab the phone for Verona for a second? Hey, Lisa, can you tell Gravy to come and bring Duros' armor?
Oh, yeah. Gravy, can you grave it?
All right, Verona, here.
All right, he's making food for all of the people in the underground market. Just give me a second. Gravy!
That's
Oh,
very
what a
nice.
lovely.
Classic Gravy. Tell him never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
Gravy!
Tell Louis to come do it. Yeah.
Louis? Louis is asleep right now. He drank a little
Tell
bit
him
too
to wake
much.
his ass up and bring us the armor.
Gravy, they want you to bring her the armor back to the spaceship. Yeah, right now.
Wait. Is that implying Louis, that son of a bitch, is like, right now? Really? I must sleep. You know?
To the captain. To the fucking
Oh
captain.
my god.
Should I?
We gotta have a
Thin
talk
ice,
with that
Louis.
guy.
You're on thin ice.
Should I send little Cyril as well?
Yeah, if
Oh,
Cyril,
Cyril would
can
be
do it.
lovely.
Yeah.
Cyril,
Send everybody.
should I send Happy? Should I come?
Oh, right, yeah. If you want to, we
No,
gotta
you
get
stay
going,
there.
you know? Yeah.
Do you need my help?
I'm sure we will at a later time, but I think we can handle this one.
Okay.
Actually, she may be able to repair our ship if she's a mechanic, and maybe we can use that instead.
I don't know, Duros.
Do you know how to repair giant ships? I thought we talked about this.
No, my grandpa does.
Oh, well, never mind then.
That's the whole point. Yeah.
Yes.
You should probably just stay put as to not rise suspicion.
Okay. All right. Well, Gravy, Louis, Cyril, get your asses moving. All right. Be safe. Okay.
Thanks. Click.
She sort of spins her hands round and drills her claws into Helios.
Do not kill him, Pearl.
Yeah. Helios is not quite dead, but he's close. Blood just spluttering down his body. It is now Inquisitor Luna's actual turn. She looks over at Louis and looks at Duros and goes, "How much do you value this man's life?"
How much do you value your brothers? This does not need to happen, Luna.
She points a blade at Louis. I could kill him right now.
And
She
then
can
what do you
actually.
think
She would
happen to your
She would
brother?
100% have the ability to just kill him right now if she wanted to.
Oh, God. Luna, you can say that we are not very aggressive and I don't want to do this. How about maybe I can just give you this back to show my goodwill? As he gives her the jabot, he just hands it to her, like offers
She
it to her.
like swipes it out of your hand and goes, "You think this is a game, Duros?" She points the sword up at you. You killed an Inquisitor. You come to this planet. You act like you're above me. I've been training my whole life to be an Inquisitor. You don't know how hard I've worked. You don't know how much I've devoted my time and energy and my faith into this. And you come here and make a mockery of me, a mockery of my planet, a mockery of my brother. And you come here acting friendly, like you haven't disrespected me over and over like this. I'm...
A mockery? Hardly the less. In your eyes, I see the curiosity of a leader, which is why I approached you in the first place. Someone who has the ability to lead their people to greatness, the ability to rise above this toxicity that has been around you and corrupting this city.
Yeah,
And yet you waste it killing these people that you know nothing about.
that's blasphemous talk, Duros. Is your intent to kill our lord?
Nothing to kill him. I wish to reason with him. Perhaps he could have been good before.
He
Something
is
like
good.
this happened to him. As he shows her the shield again. Maybe something could have happened to him. Would you know of it?
Nothing happened to him. He's a good man. Our Lord treats us fairly, with respect. He would know nothing about that. You're an
Man
outsider.
that's creating a weapon to destroy other planets that has countless slaves, Sterins doing everything he wants. That good
You
man.
you freed the slaves. So, well, we technically freed the slaves, but
We did.
You don't understand. Sterins were born to be slaves. That's what we were
Is that-
taught. That's what we were told. They're
Have you
happy.
ever
God
asked
told you.
Have you ever asked the Steerans what they want?
When Luna says the Sterins are born to be slaves, Helios sort of like winces a little bit, like in just uncomfortably. Anyway, Luna goes, I don't understand a word they're saying, but they haven't started any uprisings or revolt. If they were unhappy, they would have fought back.
they were eager to leave their enslavery when we freed them from the arena, the death trap that they were unfortunately trapped in.
You...
They run away from your slavery, constantly, hoping for a chance, but they're too weak to defend themselves.
This is what the scriptures warned of. The demons and their corruption, but... What sort of demon are you, Duros? No man in armor was mentioned in the scriptures.
I am but a man, a knight, here to help guide the people to what they need, and help them become better. And I see that not only that my captain is in need of me,
Well-
but perhaps you as well.
When you say I'm a man and knight, I've come to lead my people, she like looks like she has like some sort of like weird look in her eyes, and she like sort of takes a step back, and she sort of shakes her head. She goes, no, you are not, no, and she's gonna attack you. You open the doors, and your group filters into this giant like throne room. But it's made out of marble, like big marble pillars. There's stained glass all over the windows of this man in like this like black armor, doing various amazing deeds, slaying big creatures and monsters. And the room has a couple centurions down the side. You actually notice Hemlock and Blake in the corner. They notice you, but they don't make any sudden movements. And in the center of the room, sitting on a throne, is this man in big black armor. And then all of a sudden he laughs and goes, and he stands up as he notices you lot enter, and he goes, I should have known this day would come. And you all sort of stunned into silence by his presence. He has this quite emanating aura as he stands up. This wave rushes over you. Doesn't knock any of you guys out, but you sort of are shaky.
Like goosebumps.
The
kind of
day
feeling.
that the Devil's Luck pirates would arrive on this planet. I mean, I remember when I arrived on this planet too. Around the same time. A distant memory now, but I remember those travels well. He starts taking a step towards you guys who are... You can feel yourself sort of trembling slightly in his presence. His big, glistening, black, almost like obsidian-like armor. He's got this giant blade on his side. Exploring this planet like we blindly explore any other strange and unusual land. Fun times. Until I was blessed with this wonderful armor, and he sort of gestures at his armor. And it showed me how evil and treacherous my companions were. I fought against them, of course. And the cowards that they were, they barely fought back. All they did was beg and plead, and I killed them all, of course. William, Ragnar, Verona, Pearl, even Gravy, Cyril. With the power that this armor gave me, I managed to kill them all. I slayed the men who used me, who manipulated me, stood in the way of my justice, performed evil deeds in my name, evil, these demons, these devils. You can see that he's enjoying himself as he's delivering this speech. But in his final dying breaths, that demon, and he points over at the jabot man, Louis Lecloc, sent me hundreds, possibly 1,000 years into the past. I was left stranded on this planet with nothing. But this armor, it gave me power, but it also granted me eternal life. It endlessly sustains me whilst I'm wearing it. It's everything to me. And so for all that time, I took the fledgling inhabitants of this planet and started building, learning, researching, rallying. I created a true religion around myself and created a new society, a new empire. And soon after this weapon is complete, the only empire. And I wanted my revenge so bad. I spent years trying to create copies of you so I could kill you again and again and again. No matter how many times I could kill you, it would never clean the sins that you have done to me. kill the men who tainted my otherwise perfect legacy. But today is my lucky day, my friends. Today, I could kill you again. But this time, for real. The people of this planet, they call me Dominius. And he slowly takes off his mask.
Oh shit.
But to you, I am Duros.
Ah,
To be continued.
What the fuck, bro?
All of a sudden, as the flames light up the room and Ragnar's body falls to the ground, Gravy and Louis, they're nowhere to be seen. Cyril's wounded, William's wounded, Duros is wounded, Verona's kind of wounded, Luna's definitely wounded, Helios is dead, Blake's unconscious. There's like a flash, like a big poof, and standing there, all of a sudden, looking around, is this man with this blue jacket, a jabot, but he looks old. This white hair, a huge sort of white beard, and he looks up.
Future Louis!
Future Louis.
Oui, it looks like I made it in time. It is future Louis Leclerc from Duros Black's timeline. He didn't die. He sent Louis back.
Future Trunks this shit! Yeah!
Let's go.
And he...
Play that game, Zamas! Duros Black, motherfucker!
Duros Black looks around, he goes, "The demon! How dare you! I thought you were dying!" And Louis Leclerc goes, But I didn't die, bitch.
I lived, bitch.
I lived, bitch. And he puts his hands out, and he this Louis Leclerc's been training his whole life. He's old man Louis Leclerc, and he's using all this final part of his energy, and he goes, and Duros Black's fucking thing opens up, and fucking Gravy and Louis Leclerc original spit out. Ragnar, you're back up. Verona, Duros, everyone is back on full health. Hemlock's everyone's back on full health, but what's his name? Helios is still dead.
He's still dead.
No, he's charred. He's like a charred corpse.
I have a
on
follow-up
the
question.
What's your follow-up question?
Do we get things like our rolls back for
Yeah, Louis Leclerc reverts the state of time for everyone
He gave us all a long
to the
rest.
beginning of the
You
combat.
can re-roll your fruit if you wanna.
You can reroll. Actually, that does count. William, you don't have your fruit anymore, so you slide off the pillar. Dragon
That's
Pearl
fine.
goes back to regular Pearl, and then Louis Leclerc, old man Louis Leclerc, collapses to the ground. And he literally just falls over unconscious. That took all of his energy. I do have to stress, Helios is still dead.
Okay.
Because he cannot reverse death.
I have one more question I have to ask.
You
and I don't
go
wanna-
ahead, and then I have one. Go ahead.
Does this also happen to Duros Black?
No, he did it to everyone but Duros Black.
Okay.
Yeah,
God.
he could choose
Alright.
who he. Yeah, target.
Yes.
Okay,
That's
so when
his.
you
That's his
say-
ultimate awakening, fucking thing, and then he collapses to the
Alvin
ground,
Years.
exhausted and
He
unconscious.
shows up like, "I'm here to save everybody." Snap, and then he just dies.
and then and as he's laying on the ground, he looks over at young Louis, who goes, "You have a lot of potential, young man. Just keep working. You are not the coward that you think you are. You are more than you think." And then he closes his eyes, and it seems like he's now just laying there. Lissa goes, "Oh fuck! That was my work! What the fucking hell?
Almost done.
I was almost done with this!
No.
Holy shit!"
Wow, that sucks.
It's now Lissa's turn again, and Lissa goes, "Verona, all my fucking work got undone. But I got...
Start again, just in case.
I'll start again. But this time I'll be able to work faster. I'll have something for you, I promise."
I believe in you. Just keep going.
He changed our fate. Quite literally this time.
Okay. And goes, "Okay guys, let me explain the rules of this one. Welcome to the what is this, like the 232nd Davy bag fight of the Magnum Pirates. Is everyone excited? And he puts his ear out, and none of the stone statues make any noise because they're stone statues. And he goes, "That's what I thought. Woo! The energy's electric up in here. Let's go. Let's go." The first round is a test of constitution. That's right. The guy with glasses, Humphrey, brings out plates of food and puts them in front of you guys. It's an eating contest!
All right. I mean, that's Gravy's. Okay, that's not a bit. Yeah.
It's an eating contest.
Gravy's gonna kick your butts. Let's go.
Fucking
William just
gravy,
starts
dog.
laughing like, "Oh, you guys are dead."
We'll do this
I'll
in
do my
3 rounds.
best.
We'll do this in 3
Verona,
rounds.
just eat
We're gonna take
and
the
just,
combined
you know,
store, and there's gonna be
keep eating,
things.
you
This is
got it.
how we're
I
gonna do
usually
it.
don't like to eat in front of you guys. But all right.
Skill.
Oh God, right? Because you got to take off your. Oh God, this might be the
Oh,
worst.
we finally
for you.
get to see Verona eat. Oh, this is a spectacle.
Oh man.
Puts the
Sorry,
mask
buddy.
down
I
and
didn't
just-
know. I would have taken
Yeah.
it if I
I'm
knew.
just like sitting there pouting with my mask down.
Gravy goes,
Wanted
"Oh
to be
boy,
on the fucking mine cart.
I sure love to eat. I sure love to eat."
Maybe Gravy could take care of all of it, and they don't have to. Okay.
Magnum goes, 3, 2, 1. Let's eat! Woo! Okay, you both start eating, and then immediately I need both of you to do a Constitution saving throw, because as you eat this food, you notice. Oh, that's fucking good. That's good. That's really good. Okay, Gravy.
Okay. Come on, Gravy. Bring it, buddy.
Gravy should be good.
He's also very good. 15's pretty decent. Pretty decent.
Okay.
The food
All right. All right.
is poisoned.
Oh.
Oh,
Obviously, it's poisoned. But with your residual constitution, Verona, you resist the poison. You don't even notice it's poison. Gravy's a bit like, "Oh, this feels a little bit weird. I don't know. But it's okay. You guys are eating it pretty rapidly. Stoner and Malaise were eating not that rapidly because they know the food's poisoned. Their food isn't poisoned, obviously.
Of course not.
But they look over at your table and then they notice that your food is, you're still eating, and you're eating a lot faster than they are.
And I just lock eyes with the girl, just like really aggressively, just at shoveling
Malaise.
everything down.
Damn, all right, Verona.
Oh man, you're into this now. You're like, you didn't want to do it, but hey, you're here, so this is what it is.
Listen, if anyone's gonna be shook, it's gonna be her, not the stone guy.
And
He's
then
got a stomach.
as you're eating, Verona, as you're about to put the next thing into your mouth, it's like, I don't know, like a pastry. You start hearing, and you look down at the pastry, and the pastry's crying. And he's like, "Please don't eat me. Please. Please don't eat me."
This is for Louis, buddy.
Gravy looks over at you and goes, "Verona, I don't want to eat these." And he looking at the table, all the food are not like, what? One of them's like, "Don't eat me, eat me." One of the cakes like walks over to Verona and goes, "Hey there, big boy, you want a nice time? I'm
Before
filled.
it can finish, I'm shoveling it down.
I'm filled with
What the
cream."
Good thing it's Verona. Verona don't give a fuck.
There is a
God.
hot dog. There's a hot dog that goes, "I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. I'm a."
Oh my God.
Gravy has stopped eating. Gravy is like,
Listen, in Verona's head right now, he's doing all of this to save Louis. He does not care what's happening. He's just shoveling food down with a
Gravy,
straight
it's to
face.
save
He's
your
not even paying
comrade.
attention. It just
All for
Oh,
Louis.
Stop this gravy.
Gravy has stopped eating, and and has looked at it and it's like, they're people, are they not? I don't want to kill anyone.
Pearl eats people, Gravy. We can eat
Gravy,
people too.
keep your eyes shut and just keep eating.
Davy back fight. Davy back fight.
Back fight, Davy back
It
fight.
goes against everything.
Wait, I have a test. I tap a piece of food real quick to see if I can animate it. If it's alive, I shouldn't be able to, right?
It's a really good
So-
test. You do animate it.
They're not alive, Gravy.
It was
The only one.
It was a trick. It was a trick this whole time.
If-
And then Gravy looks over at that and realizes what that means. So Gravy's like, "Oh, I must be hallucinating or something. I must be one of these contestants." And you see Malaise staring at you guys. And Malaise, like, is looking really confused. Like,
Can I just still be locking eyes with her as I'm eating? Like, this food is just screaming after I take
Verona
everything.
just like,
but
I'm
just
eating
lock
your
eyes.
children.
Yeah, it's entirely in your heads.
Isn't your like skull showing as you're doing that? Like,
Yeah, like, I
That's
can
gotta
retract
be
my jaw a
intimidating
little
as
bit.
fuck. I think she should be intimidated
Like,
by
I don't
that.
have
She
any
is
lips. Everything right here is just gone.
She is incredibly intimidated by this. This has never happened to her before. She looks up at the captain, and the captain looks down with this unusual anger in his face. And you guys obviously finish your food first. And then he goes, "It looks like the winner is the what is your
Devil's
crew?"
Luck Pirates.
The Devil's
I
Luck
should-
Pirates. Then
Good job.
the captain
Good
walks over
job,
to the other
Griffey.
table and leans down next to Malaise and says, off in the distance, you see a really nice, it's kind of silvery, it's got like silver rims, but the rest of the boat is quite like black and white style. It still actually has its Jolly Roger intact. It's like a mime's face, but a Jolly Roger of a mime's face.
Oh.
And whoever last used this ship, they must have been mimes.
Were they the Mime Pirates? God, that's lame. I mean, I guess this is the best ship to take, but
William, do you want me to take like the mascot off? I could cut the mime square off.
Well, then it won't be much of a sail then, right?
I mean, I could try rolling my devil fruit for the
Louis-
art fruit again, but I
Louis
don't
is
think
like,
that would work too well.
Is this the Mine Pirates? I was a big fan. I went
Oh,
to all
God,
of
of
their shows. I love the Mine Pirates. It is, wait, that means they are dead now.
They are all dead. They are probably
Yes.
somewhere. You could get
I
reacquainted
weep.
with them somewhere. on
I
this island.
weep. How could they have done this? How could they be dead? They
Duros,
had
I think
such, the Mime Pirates, they had a devil fruit. That meant that whenever they mimed something, it became real.
Ooh, that might be cool. I might
It
roll
was
that one
very
up.
good. So if they mimed a glass box, then there was an invisible actual glass box.
That's
that
pretty cool.
It was clever. I am very sad that they are now dead.
Well, we can now sail on their former ship, so there you go.
A little memento of them.
Yes.
Sabamal. This is a sad. How can I say?
Ragnar, make sure to rip the flag off. I don't want
Oh,
anyone
I
to
was
think
talking
we're
about. I cannot remember the name for it. The thing at the front of the ship.
figurehead.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
mascot.
Bowsprit?
The mascot.
The mascot.
Oh yeah, it's a mime. It's just a
Figurehead.
mime.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
It's creepy. I kind of want to cut it off.
Yeah, let's do that.
As Louis looks around the ship as well, he sees all the mime like clothing and face paint and stuff. He's like, they were my heroes.
Okay, I guess I'll take some of the mime clothing in case we need to be mimes for whatever reason.
Well, if you
here.
wanted a change of clothing, Cyril, I don't recommend this. Sorry. No,
No, God, no, I am
definitely not this one.
only if absolutely necessary will we become mimes. Do you hear me? Life or death situation only. All
I
right.
don't think bears can mime.
You guys might as well like sleep on the ship before you guys set
Alright.
sail, whilst Ragnar is fixing it up.
So we get along.
There are beds on the ship and stuff. And
Yeah, but they're mime.
they're
beds.
mime beds.
They're not even real
they're
beds.
Not real.
They're just.
What? They're just like invisible beds. You've got to.
Yeah.
But they're like, you gotta pretend the beds are there. No. That only one of the mimes had the mime fruit. The rest of them had to just make do. So
This sucks. William goes to sit on a bed. He's just floating 2 feet off the ground. This sucks.
I hate mimes.
What's with that shitting on mime?
What is worse, mimes or clowns? Can we get
Okay,
a vote?
When
Definitely
I worked at Dollar Tree, there was a guy that worked there with us that actually did mime. Like I actually knew a mime, and he was a pretty cool dude. So I mean, like,
Okay,
yeah.
So
I don't know.
mimes
Anyway.
or clowns?
Mimes are
Wait,
worse.
Ragnar said mimes.
I think mimes are worse.
Dude,
I think clowns are worse. You know?
Okay, and then
no,
yeah.
clowns could be scary. They could be funny. They're entertaining.
I have never
Mimes are
been-
just lonely losers.
I have never.
the mime slander. Fuck me,
Ragnar,
dude.
What's going on, bro?
Mimes are an imaginary friend.
What have
God
mimes
damn.
done to you, Ragnar?
There used to be a
Apologize to the Mime Association right now.
there used to be a mime in my home village.
Oh God.
I guess he was not very well liked. Oh,
Wait,
my.
okay,
No, I
Noble.
guess not.
Which
I was cutting down trees. He was pretending to cut down trees and would laugh at me.
Poser. He was a poser. You phony. You big phony.
With his stupid face paint, just copying everything I do. Stop. And people gave him money.
He didn't give you any money.
You're over there chopping trees. You're actually contributing to the.
You would spend
village.
weeks building a house. You'd spend weeks building a house, and he would do this on like an empty space of air and be like, "It's a house." And you would. It fucking
was also
like,
this
infuriate
one
you.
time
No, it
when
is
I was
not.
guarding and fighting off hordes of enemies from mercenaries. He was miming the entire time, the entire fight, fighting an imaginary foe, and he was laughing. Damn those mimes. I hate
God,
them
one,
too right now.
I do recall one instance. Me and Boss just stole a bunch of money from this like banker. We were running down the street, and we had to stop in the middle of the street because this stupid mime is like a crossing guard, like. And then we punched him in the face and kept running. Was the moral of that story? But you know, Verona, you have any mime stories so we can move on?
Before I met you guys, I was just angry, looking for answers anywhere I could about my father's assassination.
And you went to a mime.
I ran into a mime in an alley one time, and he knew something. He had the Marine outfit on,
Oh shit!
but he just wouldn't talk. He just kept he kept trying to gesture to me like he didn't know what was going on, but I knew he knew something. But he's not
Okay.
around anymore. Let's just put
Oh
it that way.
god!
On planet Duros, they outlawed miming. I had no idea why, but now I can see why. I've never even seen a mime.
It was before your time. They eliminated mimes off the planet.
Gravy.
They
Any
great
bad
mime
things that
growth.
happened to mimes? You Gravy?
Oh,
I would say, I actually quite like mimes. They're
that
funny.
makes sense.
Pretending to eat fake food. I'd be at the bar drinking, and he's just drinking nothing air. Doesn't that bother you,
Okay.
baby?
I'm picturing just for the next few days or how long it takes to Ragnar to rebuild the ship, we just shit on mimes for that entire period.
Louis Leclerc is on suicide watch. You guys are shitting over his favorite. I'm saying his fucking favorite, like this is like you shit over someone's favorite anime for the whole trip, and everyone's just talking about how much they hate this anime, and it's like this guy's he's got like the merchandise on. Louis Leclerc's got his mime merchandise on. He's got all the memorabilia now. He's got a little flag that says "I love mimes" on it, and he's
under his jabot the whole time. It was just the.
It was my dream to always play the backing music for mime performances, and now I never will be able to have that dream.
And everyone's I guess mimes can be cool in certain lights. Yes, of course.
Mimes are always cool. What are you talking about? They like to mime stuff that's not there. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that what we're doing right now?
No, we're just talking about mimes, Louis.
We're just talking about mimes. Right? Jesus.
No.
Mimes are all about like imagining things that aren't there. And then he looks at the camera and goes, "Isn't that what we're doing right now?"
What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask. Reveal.
Anyways,
Louis,
this is
who are you talking to?
All of us become very aware. Little tumbleweed comes by. What? Okay. So is the ship fixed yet?
yes.
Oh, it's been fixed for the last like 30 minutes. I just want it back on mine.
Pell was below deck and she just puts her head up and goes, "Fuck mimes," and then goes back down again. A body fall from the blimp and crash in the water. Not quite next to you guys, but nearby enough that you'd be able to, and near the shore.
I think somebody just got yeeted off that thing.
Oh,
Okay,
We should go check it out.
who can swim? Duros, you can swim and you're an expert fisherman. Fish him out.
Duros cannot swim in his armor. He would have to unarmor.
yes, I can.
Well,
I
fish him
can
out.
try to fish. I guess I'm a fisherman.
You gotta fish him out?
I'll fish him out.
Okay,
sure.
let's do it. Let's just do it. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
You fish, and you hit the back of his like clothing, and you reel it in. It's a person, so it's heavy.
Oh, it's a big one.
And as you reel it in, and then you're holding this body up and you like fling it onto the deck. You see his like navy jacket all washed out and splayed. He's covered in blood that just to match his kind of red clothing underneath. His hat, he's not wearing a hat anymore. His ponytail's all disheveled and all over the place. And
It's Trevor, isn't it?
he looks unconscious, and you immediately recognize it as Trevor.
Oh God.
Get out of the way! It's my beloved brother!
Yeah.
Oh god, he's really fucked up.
He is not quite fully unconscious because he's groaning. Ugh.
I kneel down and kind of slap him in the face, like, Trevor, hey! I might slap him a little bit harder than is necessary. Like, Trevor! Stay with me, man!
And he opens his eyes and he goes, "Am I in hell?"
Oh no, you're on our pirate ship.
Oh. And he looks at everyone and he goes, "This must be hell. What did I do? I thought I was upholding justice my entire life. But if I'm here with you guys, I definitely must be in hell."
No.
Hi, I'm Ragnar. I'm a bear.
I know who you are, Ragnar.
It's good to meet you again,
dripping down
Trevor.
his
He
thing.
goes to. It looks like he's about to shake his hand, but he goes to his jacket and pulls out a fish that was stuck in there. Nice. We got dinner.
Toss that over to gravy.
I have my gun pointed at him just because I don't trust him.
Oh, of course.
Oh, that
Trevor.
Trevor. I just didn't recognize him all wet.
I kind of prop Trevor up on like the side of the ship, and I'm like, I look right at him, I'm like, Trevor, my brother, check out what I did to your sword.
You are incorrigible.
Isn't it awesome? We defeated this like a flame guy, and I added it to the guard, and I got this devil fruit to fuse it with a cutlass, and now it looks badass.
William, I can't believe I'm related to you.
I can't either. The sentiment is mutual. All right, Healy. Probably should heal him up.
Don't you think we should ask him what the hell happened first?
Well, yes. Before we do something.
I still can feel the wound on my chest from last time.
Yeah. William is kind of conflicted. All right, well, what's up with the flying machine? Do the Marines have flying machines now? That's something we need to know.
Just my fucking luck. Worst day of my life. I couldn't think it would get any worse, but I just happened to wind up here with you lot.
I think I was pretty lucky. I did fish you out of the sea. You could have died in there.
That is true, yeah.
I think I would have rather died.
That could still be arranged.
Oh no, yeah, it could be.
He
If
looks
it
up.
wasn't for some weird tenuous connection that I have with you, maybe I might have killed you already. We've already murdered somebody today.
You are aware of Jefferson Zeppelin?
Okay.
And he points up at it.
Hey, William, how would you feel about being like sky pirates? That's like, I think it'd be pretty cool.
It's not as cool as space pirates, but
I know, but we already did that. We
it is
already
a
did
close
that.
second. It is a close second, though.
Can we be land pirates next? Travel all.
I think that's called bandits.
Lissa, could you
That's
add
not as
wheels?
cool.
Could you add wheels to the? Oh, Trevor, calm down.
Blood dripping down from his mouth.
Yeah. We'll get to you in a second. Lissa, can you add like tires to our boat?
Tires? What the hell do you want tires for?
Land pirates, were you not listening?
Oh, sorry. I'm just a little bit confused by this seaman that you just got from the ocean.
Oh, that's his brother.
Oh, how
That's my
cool
bro.
would it be if we attach that flying thing to our boat and our boat has wheels? So we could go
Take
anywhere.
me fucking seriously, says Trevor. Joe! Fuck! I'm dying here, and you guys are talking about fucking land pirates? What's going on? Sorry.
I missed you too, buddy. I grab Healy and I just have him stab the syringe in the side of his neck. Like,
He regains a little bit of life. He goes
Yeah.
to grab for his sword, but he doesn't have it on him.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. Does he have any weapon
No,
on him?
no
right
weapons
now?
on
Okay.
him.
All right. So I guess okay.
Fuck. Shit.
What were you reaching for? He like hands him a fish.
Then
Are you
he-
hungry?
he looks at you lot and he smiles slightly. No, this is good actually. This is good. Fuck. Fuck. William.
Usually when you say something's good, you don't say fuck a bunch of times.
I'm in pain here, Duros.
It's not what I heard in your room, Duros.
I'm in.
Wait. Oh,
Call back.
wait a minute here.
I'm just saying.
I'm just gonna eat my fish then.
Just quietly eating his fish.
I can't keep my temper. You guys really stress me out. You know that? I don't. Okay. All right. Well, I've been betrayed.
Who?
I can't say for sure, either by Jefferson or by the Marine organization in general.
Yeah, he did literally just leave you to die. So.
My world view is starting to be shaken apart here.
Maybe they were just giving you the justice you deserved, huh?
What are you talking about? I have served justice. Ever since the
that's
day
what
was
my
I
father
born. You were the guys! Listen! You guys defended a murderer! Jason
And
Lockwright!
you defended murderers!
Jason Lockwright, who is a murderer you guys knew you killed someone you know for a fact, not just a hunch, you weren't lied to, for a fact you knew he killed innocent people and you still defended him. I didn't know.
Shut up. Let's all be real here. We are all murderers. Every single one of us is a murderer here.
While Trevor's going on the
Get
full
off your high
tantrum,
horse.
I
Trevor,
take out a
whatever the
deck
fuck
of
your name is.
I take out a deck of cards and just start dealing them to Duros and Ragnar and Louis and just like let's just let him have his little tantrum. You know? We're used to it at this point.
Oh, he's at it again. He's doing the angry thing.
When you're ready to calm down, we'll maybe help you. Do you need our help? Is that why, is that what you need?
I don't really have much other choice. I am very weak at the moment. I can't take Jefferson down by myself, but I can't believe I'm fucking saying this. Maybe if we work together, we may have a chance.
Eyes lights up. Or
William has this shit-eating grin on his face.
But I'm
right
telling you
like,
now, in the position that I'm in, I won't be of much help. So if you have any way that you can patch this shit up more efficiently, then I will.
Yeah, I know. This was kind of a rush job. This ship was owned by Mimes.
No, patch me up, not the fucking ship, William.
Oh. All right, sorry.
I don't care about your fucking mime ship.
you want to be a friend? You want to be part of the family, Trevor?
No. I am done with no. I'm regretting this. No.
William's on the ground just laughing his ass off.
This is
Oh my
true
God.
love.
Trevor, by the way, one more thing. I'm really sorry for stealing your sword. I found an even better sword. Here you go. The Mime sword.
He grabs at air. I don't know why I thought that would work.
Good one, William. Good one.
I need some sort of
I
weapon.
love you, William, and I know he's family, but I just don't trust him.
How about this? Trevor, we'll patch you up. But if for 1 second you step out of line, we don't care who you're related to. You're gonna have to go.
I walk over to Verona and I'm like, but Verona, he's family.
That's right, Verona.
If there's one thing I've learned, Captain, family is not about blood.
You say that to Verona, who has his granddad and his mother are like the worst people on the planet.
I had to meme. I'm sorry.
Listen, until he's a part of this family, I don't want to hear that word.
As something as I've known for a long time, I've had plenty of family members come and go. But family is the people you make of it, not the people that are necessarily your blood.
I love you guys.
I love you too, Ragnar.
We are family, man, and nothing could stop us. Okay.
Verona, one of the cannons points itself at you, and then it sort of charges up, and then out of it comes this huge bubble. It does a 21 hit, Verona.
Absolutely.
So Verona, this like green bubble, it's like a greenish bubble, like encapsulates your body, and you're now trapped inside of a bubble. As it hits you, it does do 17 damage. Do you have the stress? It's still hurting you. You are now trapped inside a bubble, and Jefferson just smiles to himself. And he goes, I had help from a friend. You might know the guy.
A bubble cannon?
What?
So this is what's going to happen here, Verona, is you're now inside a bubble. On your turn, you can use an action to try and break out of it with a strength check. But also, on your turn, the bubble is going to move 10 feet in the direction of the ship.
Okay. Let's go. Epic.
And just so everyone knows, Verona is actually, coincidentally, 10 feet away from the edge of the ship anyway. So,
shit.
if Verona doesn't break out of the bubble on their turn, then it's going to be
Okay, so is it every single turn he moves further and further away?
Yes, the bubbles slowly float away.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, boys.
It's
pleasure. It was a pleasure serving with you.
Okay.
Verona, you gotta pop the bubble.
The other one actually hits Louis Leclerc, so Louis Leclerc is also in bubble.
No.
God.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna.
Reverse the bubble.
They had the bubble gun. I didn't
put a
expect
little
this.
thing on you. Louis Leclerc and Verona are now inside these giant green bubbles. Louis Leclerc's like, no, sacre bleu, this way, no.
Can we hear them while they're inside the bubble?
It's very muffled.
Ah, shit.
Okay.
Louis Leclerc looks at his bubble around him, and he just unbubbles himself. That's his
As
turn.
one does.
He just
Good
does.
job, Louis.
Good job, Louis.
I'm proud of you.
He takes a bow. Everyone's like applauding. And then he does like a little mime action of being trapped inside of a bubble as like a joke. But obviously nobody finds it funny because you guys hate mimes. Now the bubble guns are coming. But because William, Healy, Duros, and Ragnar are below deck, the bubble guns can't reach them. So the only people they can hit are Trevor and Louis Leclerc. So those are the only two people that are going to be hit by bubbles. I hope you guys are ready for these guys to get bubbled, I guess.
Oh God, water bubbles. Hey, one misses.
Yeah, Trevor one misses, and Louis just gets rebubbled.
Fantastic.
So that's all that
But you get for
happens.
being a mime, Louis.
Trevor just like, the bubble slowly floats towards Trevor and he steps out of the way, whilst Louis... Whilst that's happening, the other cannon fires the bubble really fast at Louis. And Louis just like, this is just unfair.
Louis he's doing a bang-up job in this battle, I gotta tell you.
He's absorbing the bubbles.
Sad French
Yep.
music plays, but it's like underwater French music.
The threat's still over, or the bubble gun's still active.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
Louis, you doing good up there?
Oh, no, that is a very good point. Verona, you're in a bubble.
I'm in a bubble. I'm chilling.
The bubble doesn't disappear, obviously. So do you want to still make a saving throw to try and get out of this bubble?
I might as well.
Yeah.
Verona's just going to be in this bubble for a
God.
while.
I'm just chilling.
But combat is
The bubble
over.
is his new pet. He has control. He hovers around,
Yeah.
sniping
Just
guys
hovers
from
around.
above.
Verona's the bubble boy.
Does someone
I
want
am the
to...
bubble boy with my bubble buddy.
This is his new life.
And then points over to Verona and goes, somebody drag him out of there.
All right, well, gladly.
All right.
Do I have to do a strength?
You do a strength
just-
Thank you,
check
Duros.
to see if you can pull him out.
Strength.
You fail.
Oh my god!
Who else wants to try? Who wants to test your
Hey,
luck?
Nurse, starts
Roll up,
flashing
roll
using
up. Everybody, roll up.
If Ragnar can't do it,
If you
then
can pull Verona out the bubble, you win a free toy.
this
Assist
bubble
me,
is,
Ragnar, please.
How do
this
you
bubble
do a
is our
strength
strongest
check?
opponent
Just,
ever.
wanna
you
do
just press strength. Top
Just the
left.
strength.
Oh, okay.
Just the word.
Watch him critically fail.
You also fail.
Oh my
Damn, that
god!
was tough.
You know what? I'll do it. I'll try.
All right.
I'm like, okay.
You,
I'm, like,
you still got like
bleeding
blood wounds.
profusely.
Yeah.
All right. Just a strength check, right?
Yep.
All
If
right.
you critically fail, I'll laugh.
You succeed.
I am mortally wounded still with bullet wounds all over me, but I'm like, you guys are wimps.
And you like,
Just pull them out.
What did William get so strong? I don't get it.
Captain, thank you
I'm so
so
proud
much.
of
I
you.
don't know.
I thought that was my life now.
in bubble mode. Louis Leclerc looks over at William with like sadness in his eyes, and he looks at his bubble.
Oh, that's right. He's still in a bubble too.
Oh yes, I suppose we should save also.
Louis, stop miming. Everything he does looks like miming because he's in a bubble.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Ragnar, assist me with Louis.
Get advantage, I guess. or
Yeah,
something.
Duros, do you want to click advantage before you do your strength roll?
Okay.
So it's
Let's do this.
Yeah, you pull them out.
There
So,
you go.
I know you clicked save, but it still would have been the same.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
pull out Louis from the bubble. That bubble just like floats away. Verona, your bubble buddy is still around.
Good.
Yeah, he's not gonna be there forever. Your thing only lasts for a little bit, but he's there for the moment.
Just follow me around, Bubble Buddy.
Okay.
For the time being.
I like being a bubble. Well, okay, so the harbor doesn't have many things, but you do hear like a little bit of like fanfare-esque music off into the distance. Like a little trumpet and some like cheering. Hey, woo! Ah.
Is there a crowd that's kind of like gathering?
You can see it sort of off into the distance slightly, a little bit of a crowd. Not in the harbor area, but a little bit further into the city.
So we could go. We would probably try to like mix in or mingle. Maybe they might not notice us if we try. Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys approach this group? And as you get closer, you see this stage, and there's like this girl on the stage. She's got like a big old wizard hat with kind of like bunny ear motif of it. She's got like purple, like lilac purple hair with a little braid. She's wearing a suit-esque, like a magician's suit, but mixed with like magic. And she goes, "Come one and all to the amazing, the fantastical Fayln! Woo!" And you got these little rabbits that are playing these little trumpets. Boo, 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 boo. Come up, I need someone from the audience for my amazing, fantastical magic trick. And she looks around, and she goes, anyone from the audience? Who is
I grab Trevor's arm and lift it up.
Trevor goes, What? You there? The angry-looking man with the ponytail. And Trevor goes, Me? Come on up! Everyone give a big round of applause! And everyone starts cheering. And I assume you drag Trevor up on the stage, Willie.
Go ahead, brother. It's your
Trevor
dream
gets
come
onto the
true.
stage. All right, are you guys ready for the greatest magic trick you've ever seen in your life? And she gets out like this box. Like it's got like 3 compartments in it. And you can clearly see the 3 different compartments. And he's like, don't worry, it's perfectly safe. And Trevor nods nervously and looks over at William and just like mouths, "Fuck you."
I give him like, it's okay. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay, so you just get inside of this thing, and Trevor like cautiously steps inside. Well, he knows magic tricks, so he knows it's not going to be that bad. And the things like close, and she then goes, "Now take a look at this." And she takes off the top cube and replaces it with the middle cube, right? And then takes the bottom cube and puts that on top and swaps the cubes around. And then she opens up the cubes, and Trevor's body parts are all in different positions.
I bust out laughing my ass off. Like,
Yeah, and everyone starts cheering, and Trevor's like, "Oh, what the fuck is going on? The fuck?" And Trevor's actually like properly panicking, and he leaves the box. And then he's standing there with his like fucking hands like and his face in the middle and his legs coming out the side, and he looks like this weird fucking mix of shit. And he is probably rearranged. Like no trickery, rearranged, and everyone's going wild. They're like, "Yeah!"
I am on the ground, literally
fantastical
laughing
Fayln.
my ass off. Yeah.
What the fuck?
That is not normal.
Oh my god, look at him. Oh my god, this is great. Encore.
Woo!
Are they going to fix him now?
And she takes a bow, and she's like, "And that is the end of my show." That show had been going on for a while at this point. Thank you, everyone, for coming. I have a donation hat at the side if you want to drop me some bellies. I will be performing here tomorrow. The name's The Fantastical Fayln. Thank you. And the crowd starts to slowly disperse.
I'm definitely paying her. I'll drop like
Captain, I think we should really fix Trevor here.
yeah, okay. I drop 1,000 berries in the hat, but then I'm like, okay, all right. Let's go figure this out. Hey, Trevor, how you doing, man? So,
Oh, life is agony. What the
Does it
fuck is
hurt,
going on?
or-
I don't have time for this shit. Fix me right now, you witch. Whoa, that's not very nice. She puffs out. I mean, I can fix you if you ask nicely. What the fuck? Why?
Ragnar, grab the legs on his head, and I'll grab his arms on his feet, and try to we could just pop them apart. Like
you try to do
No.
that, but he just doesn't come
we're
apart.
not yanking. It's
Pardon
just,
me, madam.
Yes.
You look like lovely today.
Thank you very much.
He's from a different culture, let's just say. And when he says "fuck you," he means "why, please." Yes, that's their way of politely saying that.
His culture is called being a fucking asshole.
Well, if he's in the great town of Kronograd, he must adapt to our culture. You gotta ask nicely, Trevor.
Ask nicely, Trevor. Like, Duros gives him a nudge.
I'm done with this shit. It puts me back together. I'm beelining. I'm going. I can't put up with this magic shit. We've got an objective.
Hey Trevor, remember when you spoke very down to William about learning to shut the fuck up? How about you learn to be a nice person for once in your life? God damn it! This lovely lady put on a show. We were all entertained.
Yeah, the big strong. Listen to the big strong man. Come on, mister. You just have to say please. It's a lot of fun.
Trevor looks down, frustrated like, and then says, "Okay, let go of me. Put me back together, please." And she goes, "Perfect! That's all I asked for." And she shoves him back in the box and rearranges him back. And then Trevor comes out again. Fuck. All right, you guys. Fuck.
By the way, ma'am, would you like to join my pirate crew?
Pirate crew? I don't think my boyfriend would like that very much.
He could join too if he wants.
I don't think he would.
Trevor's like, enough of this shit. I'm gonna go find Arzen. You guys can talk to this fucking witch lady all you want, fight this all mother or whatever, but I'm here to deal with the corruption of the Marines. So he just storms off.
I mean, if you want to go kill Arzen, we're not going to say no.
Yeah.
I mean, does anybody have a problem with that?
No, I honestly, I kind of don't like Trevor.
One less person for us to deal with, you know?
All right. Well,
All right.
suppose
All
so.
right. All right, then. Good luck, bro.
He storms off, determined, frustrated with this. He's had enough.
You're not a liability at all. You know, 50% of the
anything-
time in fights, you're very useful, actually.
Right. In fact, if anything, the captain's more of a liability.
oh, God, yeah. I mean, watch this. I roll my fruit just to see what I get.
Oh boy, here we go.
368.
You can manipulate and produce beans.
That is perfect. Perfect. So
You got any
Duros
beans,
says,
Captain?
I'm more of a liability. Yeah, watch this. Beans start coming out of my ears and my mouth. Like, beans for every...
This man eating beans.
Oh my
We're
God,
gonna
that's a
have
lot of
bean
beans.
salad tonight. We got pinto, we got red kidney beans. Here you go. We got black beans. Like, there you go. Beans.
Beans.
So many beans.
What the fuck is with these beans?
I just
What are
make
you,
it,
Jerry Beans, man?
I make it rain beans like a water sprinkler. I shower the whole ship in.
Wait,
Trevor,
Can you make jelly beans?
I don't know. Let me try. Can I make jelly beans?
yeah, any sort of bean.
Shit. Yeah. Cool.
Oh my God, even candy beans.
You're the bean that grows on the island I was born, and it makes an unbelievable drink that gets you super pumped up. I don't know
shit.
what type of bean it is, but you need to find this bean. I used to have one every morning, and I haven't been the same since I left my home.
I make every kind of bean I could possibly make in front of Ragnar.
I think it was
Like,
a
there you-
sensu bean or something like that. Something like that.
Rustage, can I make sensu beans?
No! No! Not
right,
even entertain the idea.
We are set for beans. I just start eating jelly, like just a handful of random.
Can I just make hundreds of a thing that will instantly heal all my life? And then just keep that in my pocket for forever?
Well, if this was Dragon Ball and not One Piece, I'd say it's allowed.
This was Dragon Ball D&D. We
It's
could.
not yeah.
All right.
Dragon Ball,
anyway.
but with devil fruits.
Oh
Oh my god, it's Goku. He's using the Gomu Gomu Kamehameha.
Jesus. All right. Well,
so
beans
wait,
for days. We are set when it comes to beans. We are not going to
this
go
bean
hungry
right
on this
here.
ship.
Can you replicate this bean for me, please?
What is?
Sure. I try.
I mean, yeah.
Are you able to do it?
What sort of bean is it?
Guys, I'm gonna make up something real nice for you guys. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. This sounds great. I make a
alright.
shit ton of these beans and
Make a bunch
put
of
them in a
beans.
barrel and give them to
Gravy,
Ragnar.
Gravy, what I'm gonna need you to do
Yeah.
is cut this up real thin. We're gonna
Okay.
grind it all up
Mhm.
and put it in hot water. It's kind of like that, but more complicated. But I'm sure that'll be fine.
So after, like, I am a liability. Can you imagine if I rolled this when we were in the middle of fighting evil Duros? We would have been fucked. Look at this.
William, you just have to know how to use your beans correctly. You can manipulate and control these beans, right?
Yeah.
You could make a bean man, and he could fight.
I can also make a bean man.
Oh, shit. Okay, let's have our bean men fight each other.
Let's fucking do it.
No,
Okay.
I don't mean like one bean. Like, you could create like a big shambling mess of beans, and it could like move, because you can manipulate
Trevor.
the beans.
Trevor, take out your sword really quick.
He takes out his sword.
I fire a stream of beans at him.
He like parries each of the beans.
Oh, that's so cool! All right,
Captain,
okay. What's
make
up?
two
What's up?
giant beans. You control one, and I animate the other, and they fight
Alright.
to the death.
I make two. I do exactly what he just said.
The most
I
fucking
gamble
bad shit.
100,000 berries on William's beam.
You create two giant beans. You're gonna animate one?
Yeah, I'm naming it. I'm naming my bean man Jerry.
Okay, you got Jerry.
that was
Verona,
my
what's yours called?
Bean man.
Bean Man and
There's a
Jerry.
Yu-Gi-Oh card called Jerry Beans Man. Yeah.
Yo. Hey, the name is Bean Man. What do you fine gentlemen want? I'm here to be a bean, and I'm here to get mean. Yeah.
Well, you know what? You're a pretty cool bean. Kill that one.
Oh, is that my cousin Jerry?
Mine doesn't have a personality. I
No,
think. It's
your bean just moves. It doesn't even have
Yeah.
legs.
It's just a shambling bean. Yeah.
A zombie bean.
The mean bean man pulls out two guns. Starting to get serious.
I back up. I'm like, what the fuck? No.
Shoots Jerry full of holes, and then starts breakdancing.
Jerry, no! No, Jerry!
They call me a killer bean.
You're pretty good bean.
And then he beans. He unanimates.
That is one mean bean fighting machine.
Trevor, welcome to the crew.
You notice that the water in the canal is starting to slightly change color. Like, it's starting to get like kind of greener. And Cyril looks up, and I assume most people are looking at the unconscious bodies as well as the water, just that's all on the ground. Cyril tugs on William's, like grabs on William's arm, and then shakily points his fingers up.
Wait, what is it? I'm looking at these not corpses, but close corpses. Wait, what's going on?
It points his fingers up,
Yeah.
and I guess as you look up Willie, you see standing on one of the buildings, as all the tubes in the around you that are carrying water slowly start turning green, and the
Oh, shit.
canal starts turning green, and the weather gets gloomier and darker. There's like a
No.
thunder, and you see the shadowy finger that goes, "Guten Tag." It's been so long.
I take
And-
out my pistol and I shoot him. I'm
But
just like,
as you
what
take a
the
closer
fuck?
look at this guy, it's
I know who he is.
I mean, it's
Can I do the
Arzen,
same thing?
but
Yeah.
you see he doesn't look human. His face is this, bits of his body almost seem like stitched onto this oozing green gloopy like substance that is maneuvering. He doesn't have the thing on his back anymore. He is just kind of this oozy, weird, gelatinous creature almost. He's still got
Oh,
like his hat
God.
on and his spectacles. He's gonna roll initiative and join the turn order. Let's go.
Oh my god. I did not expect this.
Franken Arzen? I'm trying to think of a good name here.
If any of you play League of Legends, he's a little bit like Zach from League of Legends with the whole like gooiness. 23,
shit.
and we're gonna reset initiative because the battle kind of started and ended.
Yeah,
so
and we
he's
get our
first.
health back, of course, right?
Yeah. No. You do not get your health back at all. Bio Arzen is probably the best name.
Bio Arzen's a good one.
Yeah, my
yeah.
Arzen's good.
He's here. He goes first.
Oh shit, where is he on the map?
You can see him. He's at the top right. He's on top of one of the buildings. Guten Tag. It's so nice to see you again, William. Guten Tag. Ragnar, Fräulein, Perm. Cyril. Cyril's like shitting himself.
Cyril, get behind me.
We
don't
seem
look
to
like a
have some
creepy man.
unfinished business, Cyril.
right,
That's
everybody-
It seems I have left my mark on you. It would be a shame if the rest of your body was in a similar fashion.
Okay, everybody, we're not messing around this time. We're killing this son of a bitch, okay? We're making sure he's dead this time.
And Verona, I just want to give my congratulations on my condolences on the passing of your grandfather.
Thanks.
He was a close friend of mine.
I
knew
don't
him very
care.
well. This is the best day of my life. I am back and I get to exact revenge. And the research works. Look at me, reborn again. It should make a grown man cry. But instead, I will kill you. Okay, he grows these like gooey wings out of his body, and he flies over and lands next to Ragnar and Duros.
Shit.
He's big.
Oh,
He's a big boy.
He's a big boy.
Damn, boy.
So you guys walk through the city, and I assume you're making your way towards the fortress.
Stealthily. Let's do this stealthily, guys.
I will describe, I assume you won't walk up to it, but I'll describe the entrance to you. As you guys walk up, there's this huge sort of moat around it, water, and there's a bridge that's spanning the moat. Sitting on like a chair, sort of reading some newspaper, sits like I guess like a guard, but he's in this marine outfit, like a marine captain outfit, and it's kind of decorated kind of purple and green. He's got like short sort of white hair. He's wearing reading glasses. He kind of looks quite friendly and kind, and he looks quite familiar. And you see him look up and look around as he's thumbing the paper. And Verona, you immediately recognize him as your father, Viridian.
The fuck?
Hey, excuse me?
Yeah.
The fuck?
So, I'm just gonna, like, drop my weapon and just kind of be in, like, disbelief. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do.
So are we like right in front of him? We're like
No.
away,
You guys,
right?
you guys. This is what I'm saying. This is what you see when you see. He doesn't notice you because
Okay,
you guys are like,
so we're
in an alley nearby or like behind some crates or something, right?
Okay.
Scanning. the
Verona,
area.
what's wrong? What's wrong, Verona? Yeah?
That person looks like my father.
Oh,
Oh my
really?
God.
Oh,
What?
should,
He
should we
doesn't just
say
look
hello
like
then?
your father.
But he...
Splitting image.
Are you sure? Do you have like a picture of him?
I thought you said your dad was dead.
Yeah.
I watched him burn alive, Ragnar.
He doesn't look very burned to me. He looks normal, right?
He looks
But
pretty.
he
normal.
looks alive, to say the
Yeah.
least.
I don't trust this. This isn't
No.
real. This is not real.
I mean, okay, I was not planning for this.
All right.
This kind of throws a wrench in things. How, on a scale of 1 to 10, how sure are you is that your dad?
You are not sure really because he looks splitting image, mannerisms and all.
All right.
This can't be real. But I need to find out. Can I walk up to him?
You can walk up to him. As you walk up, he looks up to you and he smiles. Well, if it isn't Verona. He stands up and he walks over and he has his arms out and he's like, "Come on, give your old man a hug. I haven't seen you in ages." Oh,
I
I'm
hold
so
up my gun immediately.
I understand. You know what? Maybe a bit too presumptuous of me. I did maybe leave you with a lot of questions.
You were shot through the heart, and then your body was burned to a crisp
let me
in front of
explain.
me.
Let me explain,
Can I-
Verona.
Can I ready
Who
an
are
action
you?
in case shit happens here?
Viridian, your father. I understand. No, Verona, I understand.
Very shaky.
When you join the Eons, they at least part of my initiation was making sure that people forgot who I was, and I so they had to Verona. You can put the gun down. It's okay.
How do you even know who I am? I haven't seen you since I was 12.
I could recognize that. I recognize you have the same eyes.
Oh boy.
I'm wearing goggles!
I can see the goggles through your
And a
eyes.
mask, too.
Hey, he's got a
got
mask.
the
That's
same-
actually really hard. I don't know.
I know. I mean, I've been keeping track of the things that you've been up to, Verona. I'm not. I may. My biggest regret was always leaving you alone, and
Why didn't you try to find me?
I couldn't. I mean, I asked if I could, and everyone told me no. Nobody could know that I was alive, even family. Listen, that's why I was so happy that you, Verona, I've managed to convince them that you would be an amazing addition to our. I mean, we've just heard about the news of Arzen, but that's fine. He's a maniac. We're not all like him. Listen, our leader, she's intelligent. She's friendly. He puts out his hand. You don't understand. We're doing good work for good people. Listen.
You're not my father. My father would never join these people. He was a man of justice. He knew right from wrong. He would never work together with somebody like Arzen.
Sometimes we have to make difficult choices for the greater good. Sometimes the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
I lower my gun and take a few steps back. Guys, this is not my father. We need to knock him out.
What? When he hears you say that, oh, Verona. I guess it wouldn't have been that easy, would it? And then suddenly you see his face sort of come off, and his
here we go.
cog robotic parts of his body sort of splay out, and out of his limbs, like these huge sort of spider-like limbs come out.
Oh, Jesus.
He sort of turns into this huge mixture of skin and cyberpunk-esque robotic steampunk limbs. This huge monstrous beast with this sort of face that like almost the skin of your father plastered onto a robotic face. I maybe thought you would be. I thought we were family, Verona. And you see the skin sort of flesh change, and then it turns into like Atom's face and goes, I thought we were partners, partner. And then it sort of flesh changes. And
you dishonor his memory, you robotic piece of crap.
You know, before we walked up here, my captain told me to think about family. And the only family I have...
that was going to be as apt as it was,
besides, behind me is my family. The rest of my blood are dead. My father's been dead for 1 second. I had a hope. Just one sliver of hope. That maybe I was wrong. But alas.
And it turns into V's face. Your father was a coward. Turns into your mother's face. You are a disgrace.
Can I just shoot it in the face?
Yeah,
transform out of my mother.
Verona, you're killing your whole family.
Oh.
It won't be the first time.
No, it won't be.
Oh, good.
Okay.
We have experience with this one.
Yeah, I've stabbed V before. We got this. Yeah.
All right. I want everyone to roll initiative then. It is Verona's turn first. Thematically, works very well. This evil mechanical construct stares you in the face.
Okay. I'm just gonna take like a couple steps back, just kind of like a quick, swift jump, gun ready, and just bang, bang.
Go
in
ahead.
The face. Okay, then I'm just gonna do something really stupid for this one, just for the sake of it. So, to normal bullet, I'm going to animate this bullet.
The bullet comes alive. Bullet. Hello, my friends. I am the last of my kind. I was forged by a great man many thousands of years ago, and I found my way into these hands.
Okay,
love,
listen, that's great and all, but I need
when
to
the year 2000 BC, One Piece years BC, my father
Age of
said to
heaven.
me that you will be a bullet that will kill gods. Am I?
All right, well, God's up there, dog, so here's what I need you to do. Listen, as soon as you enter Mr. Putty Boy up there,
Yes.
I need you to just stay inside there and start swinging your little fists.
Okay, yes.
Just do as much as possible.
Such a stupid idea, but I love it.
It's true.
Like, he's got a lot of goo, he's got a lot of tubes and stuff.
If you
Just start swinging.
Perfect.
Just start swinging.
I want to say this for the record. Because if you fire me out of a gun, I cannot change my trajectory because I'm being fired very fast out of a gun, which is something
That's
I know
okay.
you understand because
Verona can do this.
you are very smart, and you understand that me getting the ability to be animated and move around does not mean that I could suddenly change my trajectory in midair because
Oh
I'm
my
being flung.
God.
I mean, if you were flung out of a gun, you would not be able to change your trajectory so starkly in midair. Maybe like a TV show that.
That's
but
very bizarre.
I know that's very bizarre. But I can do the thing where if I'm lodged into someone, I can punch them a whole bunch when I'm inside. Yes.
See, I knew that you would understand. I wonder who would think such a thing was possible.
I wonder who would.
I really wonder.
I wonder who would.
Okay.
Hi,
Cha-ching.
everybody.
Bang. Please. Thank
You
goodness.
hit.
Oh, thank Christ.
Thank God.
The bullet flies out. This is what
Sex
my life
pistols.
has been leading to. Everything. Mum, I hope you see me now. Father, I hope you see me now. Yes, I must embrace this man's gooey body.
Oh,
It's so cold in here.
fight through it, little bullet friend.
Start swinging!
He is swinging, so he is punching. He does 1 damage to Arzen every round.
Let's
Right?
go!
I know. You
Hit him hard. This is one.
Okay.
You've already
him
got more
hard.
damage than Cyril's done. Just keep doing it, buddy.
All right. The
Yeah.
only thing I
So
got
he does
left, right
basically
foot
he
is
does
justice.
an unarmed strike. All of the things hit him. You guys throw a javelin, you shoot your gun, you throw your hand axe, you shoot your gun, and they hit him all in the back. And he slowly turns around. You dumb Kopf.
Yeah, I gave you all a chance. I did not do this before because I was too close.
And his fucking goo form starts like pulsating outwards. And he brings all this shit up and he fires a huge, just gooey fucking blast at all of you, like a fucking huge thing. It's got like a 40-foot range, I think. Oh, just fucking, it's just gonna hit everyone. This is how the final thing shakes up. Arzen flies up the air. He like takes up big butts of his gooey body and fires this huge like goo Kamehameha big bang attack at the group of you.
Okay.
The explosion explodes out. Duros, you try and block it with your shield, but it just overwhelms you and you fall unconscious. William, you try and dodge out the way. You dodge some of the goo, but it knocks you down, but you're wounded, but you're okay. Pearl manages to fly out the way. She's good. Louis Leclerc gets overwhelmed, unconscious. Cyril gets overwhelmed, unconscious. Healy
Verona's just okay.
fucking explodes
Fuck.
and is dead.
We'll be back
Verona,
later.
but you're the best off out of everybody. And then the goo settles, and you see Arzen there, looking over, and he sees William and Verona still alive, and he's like,
This is impossible. This is not good. What is this inside of me?
The bullet.
Verona.
The
Bullet
still-
inside of Arzen punches out Arzen's heart. And Arzen looks down.
Of course, Scheiße. I forgot about that. I thought I could fly away with my 1 hit point. One.
He had 1 hit point
Yeah,
left.
he went. That's his ultimate technique, which is that big thing, reduces
Yeah.
him to 1 hit point.
Oh my god. It's
The
like
fucking
American
bullets.
Yu-Gi-Oh with the fucking Egyptian god card.
Genuinely, I thought like, oh, he's on 1 hit point, but he's gonna be able to get away, yada yada. But because of Rhoda's one little bullet in his chest that does the 1 damage every round, just punches out. The bullet stands there. I have achieved the things that my forefathers have always said that I could. Be proud of me.
You will join our crew. You're our new best mate as long as you exist.
Arzen looks
Always had a
down.
bullet with your name.
Bullet
on
of
it.
all time.
I make no fuck it. I take off my hat. I'm making that bullet the captain. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, there you go.
And
It has been said that he was since BR
For
before
the next
Roger.
5 minutes, this bullet is the acting captain of the Devil's Look Pirates. Holy shit.
Arzen then turns into just a gooey mess on the ground.
Oh, fuck you, man.
All right. You guys walk down further into the catacombs. And there's like lots of coffins and stuff with dead bodies in, but they're all like very nicely decorated. But as you get closer, you get into this bigger area where there's, I'd say, tens of thousands of bodies just piled up just almost like lining the walls, all looking like weak and frail. And then in front of you is like a jail cell, and behind the jail is a couple of people in robes, and they're just sitting there, and they look relatively content. Also sitting behind one of the robes, but next to the robed people is a very naked, very beaten Trevor.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Well, thank you so much,
Bloodied.
Jeremiah, for showing us the way.
Standing outside the jail cell is a larger man in robes, but he's got his hood down. He's got like red hair. He looks over and he goes,
What are you two doing here?
I whisper to Jeremiah, I'm like, really quick, hey, do you know this guy's name? I
"It's Jam, jailer, cousin Jam, jailer Jam."
Oh, right, of course, Jam. Jam, how are you doing? Can I use Panache on him too?
How many characters do you use that a day?
Time
Okay.
to seduce the whole island.
All right, go ahead, do it.
Nathaniel!
Jam, how you doing, man?
course,
Oh, man, we gotta get a
Nathaniel.
drink later. This is great.
Oh. What? You come to laugh at the prisoners? That's what I like to do.
Yeah. In fact, I want to laugh at that one in particular. In fact, I actually have a few choice words to say to that guy
The
right there.
traitor!
Yep, he messed up everything. He's not following the All-Mother. Can I? I know it's against regulation, but could you maybe take him out for just a little bit so I can have a question? I just want to ask him.
Would you like to just go in there with him? Same thing. Same.
I mean, yeah. Okay, yeah, we could do that. Just make sure to leave the. Actually, you know what? Can I just have the keys? He's charmed by me.
He's thinking about it.
I can make another roll if you want me to.
He's thinking about it.
Well,
Come on, you know it's me, Nathaniel.
yeah, you were at my birthday party.
Yes, it was great. I made those cupcakes.
Wait, hold up. I have a spare.
He actually goes and
Oh,
grabs.
thank
he-
You
you.
can just have these. I don't want to give up my keys.
He
Yeah,
hands you the
it's-
spares.
We go into the cell.
You open up the cell door, and Trevor looks up at you, broken. Is it my time? He says in a gruff voice.
Oh, does he not know?
He
it's
doesn't
me?
recognize you immediately. No, you're not.
I wink at him. I just hold my cloak over and I'm like,
He goes, I'm in hell again.
oh, it seems you've gotten yourself into a very precarious predicament, you traitor. I'm very, very over the top with it. Yeah,
Yes, he has.
Jab walks up next to you.
He's been
Yep.
a very naughty boy.
What are all the
And
things
to-
he's done, Jam?
Well, to think that Brother Jefferson offered him a place, and he rejected him, and then
He rejected Jefferson. He was such a true American hero.
and single-handedly killed him.
Ah, horrible,
Yes.
horrible, ghastly
Yes.
stuff.
So when we
Yeah.
saw him in town, whoop, immediately got him. He
You know
killed
what?
him.
I cannot stand that a person like this is still. You know what? Get up. We're going. Come on.
He
I got some stuff to say to
he
you. I
killed
just start
Nanoot
walking out
too.
with Trevor.
Remember cousin Nanoot, Nathaniel?
Yes, of course. Oh,
Killed him.
yes.
He was
The guy with the bugs.
He was on his route to be promoted at some point. I mean, damn,
Yeah.
poor Nanoot. But I guess with them out the way, maybe I could be the next brother.
Maybe, perhaps.
What do you
Maybe you
think?
should. I think it's all you. I'm not interested in it. I think you're the best person in this organization to get it personally.
Wow! Nobody's
Yep.
ever said that to me before. I think we've just become best friends.
I believe in you, Jam. That
Thank
was my
you.
motto, right, guys? I believe in Jam.
Duros, should we use this opportunity to take this guy out and steal Trevor?
Only
Alright.
2 people down here in the catacombs, which is Jeremiah and Jam.
And the other prisoners, right?
The other
Well,
prisoners
aren't there
are all
two other
like
people in robes? Didn't you say that?
no. There are
No?
people in robes, but they are also like tied up like prisoners.
Oh, they're tied up prisoners in robes, but Trevor's just naked.
Yeah, Trevor's naked.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
I say we get 3 opportunity attacks.
Oh, surprise
Fuck this guy
attacks.
up.
There's a surprise.
Surprise
round.
attacks, yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
try to non-lethally knock out Jeremiah?
Yeah, we always forget we can knock people out.
He's a nice fella.
All right,
He's a
you
nice
can
fella.
knock him out. Yeah.
Do I need to roll for that?
You want to hit him with a? Do you have any melee weapons?
I have a
Yeah, you
scimitar.
do.
Yeah.
he's
yeah,
got
the-
the-
do it then.
The handle of the
Yeah, yeah.
scimitar,
Go
the
ahead.
hilt. Yeah.
Yeah, you hit him.
Bam.
Yeah, you knock him out. Dude's just a guy.
It's just a poor
Yeah.
guy.
Boof.
Jeremiah, no.
And Jam goes,
Wait, why did you do that? What's going
No,
on?
Oh,
He
Yeah,
called the all-mother a
simultaneously-
MILF.
Wait, are you attacking Jam simultaneously? Ragnar, what are you going to do to
Yes.
Jam?
Yeah.
I just walk up behind him and just axe to the back.
All right, you're just gonna kill him.
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
roll it.
Well, I'll stab my benevolence into him as well if I can.
Holy shit. Okay, I mean, it hits. Do you want to do the damage?
I mean,
Jam has
Yeah.
slightly more hit points than a regular man. Do you want to do the damage? Yeah, you guys just kill him. He's slightly more.
okay.
He's got like
Oh,
10
he's
hit
dead?
points. Yeah, he's just
He's
dead.
just dead.
You guys,
Why did I think Jam was gonna be strong? That's my bad. I should have just knocked him out.
you cut him through, and Jam like blood dribbles down. He looks down. Oh, mummy.
Okay,
And then
so
he
that was actually way easier than I thought it would
Wow,
be. Okay.
I
High five, everybody. I'm gonna take off Jeremiah's robe and toss it over to Trevor, so he
Oh.
has something to wear, so he's not
Yeah,
butt
he
ass
puts
naked
it
this
on.
entire time.
Not Jeremiah's just laying
Yeah.
there naked.
I'm sorry, dude. Are they only wearing robes? Like there's no clothing underneath?
You don't know. Yeah, no.
Okay. Okay.
Trevor doesn't thank you. He just looks over to Verona and goes, scimitar.
Dude, where's your,
I take the
where was your,
offhand one back out and throw it. To him.
where's your sword? Where did they take it?
Yeah, where's
Um,
your...
I think that little brat has it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the second thing we're going to have to do here after you say thank you.
Oh. I do believe it's an order. I do believe we deserve a thank you for this.
You could thank me for that scimitar too, but
Yeah. Yeah. No, actually, okay, 2 thank yous are in
I
order
think I
now.
would have rather died, I'll be honest.
Jam.
Why am I
Could be
constantly in
arranged.
these positions? I think God hates me. I think I am being punished. You slowly edge into this room, and as you get into this room, it has a different sort of vibe to the cathedral. Whilst the cathedral was very much like evangelical, this is very more leading into that water theme. There's big streams of water flowing down the sides of you. The walls have these giant blue and golden walls. These stairs leading up to this raised platform, and there is this throne on that raised platform, like a chair. Behind the raised platform is like a coffin, like a glass coffin. Sitting on the throne is this really just laid back, sort of, well, more formal but laid back, relaxed woman. She's got this like long-ish to medium blonde hair. She's got this blindfold over her eyes, and she's wearing, I'd say, like religious regalia. It's really difficult to describe. It's like a mixture of that clockwork, that evangelical, and that like watery theme. So if you have an amazing imagination, picture what those fucking clothes look like. And she's just sat there, kind of pristine in her throne. And you notice, actually, the keen observers of you, which is everyone except Ragnar, in the coffin behind her, there is a man sort of floating in water who has like ginger hair and glasses, who looks quite a lot like that machine man that you fought outside, but just as a regular dude. And she sat there, and the doors sort of close behind you. And she looks up, and it looks like she's looking at you, even though she is wearing a blindfold. And she goes, "Well, hello. It was about time you guys would have got here. I was getting a little bit bored. So you killed Arzen, huh?"
I guess we don't have to, you know.
Well, that's out the window.
We can just skip the formalities. I take off my cloak very dramatically.
I think we all do.
Oh, I hate wearing clothing. God
All right.
damn it.
Let me put you in the order and bring you in.
Yeah. All right, well, that's it.
Okay then. Well,
There we go.
All right, fuck
guess-
it then, I guess.
I might as well just ask this as a formality. I mean, do we have to fight you, or are you just gonna like? You could just give up now and give us your island.
I put you in here. She
Might as well ask.
That's a very polite thing to ask. Thank you,
Yeah.
Captain. You're growing up. Thank you.
She looks at you.
Can you just please stop?
You can't see her eyes, but she looks at you with some sort of like bewilderment. She goes, "But have you not come here to kill me? You are villains, correct?
Or
come here-
pirates, ma'am.
You've come here to ruin my plans. You've devils that have come up as my last challenge before I
Ooh,
find
That's a good one. We're the Devil's Luck Pirates.
Well, it doesn't mean we're devils. We're just pirates.
Trevor's already like drawing his sword, and he's like,
Although-
that's so fucking.
Okay, you know what? I was waiting for a cooler way to say this, but whatever. Jackpot. Let's do this shit. Let's go.
Wait. No, she was about to like. Come on. Come on.
I heard jackpot.
I just don't understand why you guys want to talk. You killed Arzen. You killed V, did you not? You have at every turn, you've done everything you can to destroy me and ruin everything I've worked for. And now you come here and want to talk to me? About what?
Hey
About...
there. I just found out you existed like 4.5 days ago, okay? People were just in front of us that were adversaries. They're trying to mess with our families, and we dealt with them. You're right, we do ruin plans, and we are devils.
Okay. All right. What's your favorite color? I lay my sword on the ground. I don't lay it on the ground. I just kind of lean on it. I'm like, okay, what's your favorite color? You want to talk? Let's talk
I
about
always
that.
wondered what type of men you would be. I thought you would be conniving evil villains. But it seems like you are far worse. You're just a bunch of idiots that don't know what they're doing.
Is it blue? I feel like it's blue.
Well, she is surrounded by water. That's a very clever.
It is a nice room. I have to say, it's a nice room.
She sort of slowly stands up and goes, I'm so close to achieving my plans, and I won't let any of you get in the way of that.
What are your plans? Like
What
I
even
said,
is
we
your
just found
plan?
out about you a couple days ago. Like, what are you up to, really?
Lies! That can't be... You see the water sort of moving in the room, and like the room sort of shaking as she speaks. You make a mockery of me. You make a mockery. What is...
Well, to be
didn't
fair,
know-
you
we
kind of
didn't
messed
know-
up our lives too.
Yeah,
We're
it's
just
true.
going, dude. We're
Every
just going
single
at the
one of
beat
us.
of our own drum here. Okay, I mean,
Yeah.
like, you know, if our paths happen to cross, you messed up. Like, you sent a robot portrayed as Verona's dad. I mean, how are we supposed to take that? Like, you know,
The reason we are standing here is because you messed with each of our lives in a way that you can't understand. And now we're going to make you understand.
It's actually unfortunate for you because none of us, I don't think we'd be who we are today, as strong as we are today. I don't even know if we'd be together if it wasn't for you. So you kind of did yourself in here, Missy.
no, yeah.
I
Don't
just
think
really
of it.
come here to
Like you fuck
politely
yourself
ask you to
over, really.
stop.
A better way of thinking of it, like, don't even think of this like this was intended to happen. Like, you know, when we set out on our journey, we were planning on ruining your plans. It's just like, hey, you messed up our lives indirectly, so we're gonna mess up your life directly. I don't know how this works. The point is, we're here now.
Good one, Captain.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, jackpot or jackpot?
Jackpot or jackpot? Okay.
If she's controlling the water, okay. So wait, she got pissed and the water kind of moved, right?
The kind of room moved a little bit.
Okay, so that implies
whole
she can fuck some shit up. So I'd say we make the first move at this point. Yeah, she doesn't seem that interested in like explaining her Machiavellian plans or anything, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, this is so unvillain-like.
Yeah.
Usually they all have this master plan that they're willing to explain and talk about.
Oh, but sure.
She sighs deeply.
She sees us as a villain, actually. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, she thinks. I mean, we did kill Arzen. By the way, Arzen, he was an asshole. He took Cyril's arm off. For God's
Arzen
sake.
gave me everything.
He ripped off Cyril's arm. Cyril's arm.
He's also destroyed your father figure too, as well.
Yeah.
Lies.
So don't act like you're the only person that has problems, lady. Okay,
Lies.
he's messed with us too.
Lies. Arzen and V, the people that you murdered, they were good men.
Oh shit!
My
Okay,
grandfather
fucking
was
time now.
exploding pregnant women and children in
Lies!
our faces.
They told me when
Okay.
the devil would come, he would come with lies. And it seems like all you guys want to do is tell me lies. Lies
right,
beget more lies, beget more lies. You don't understand.
It sounds like the devil's already been here, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I think we said jackpot. You called it,
I think we
Captain.
said jackpot. You know what? Let's just go with the jackpot.
Go ahead.
I think a fight is inevitable at this point.
Okay,
yes.
let's just do it. All
In
right.
order for opportunity to work, we actually all have to react when Captain says jackpot. So we do it.
Jackpot. I've said it. Let's just do it.
All
Jackpot.
right.
Let's
Well,
go.
here we go.
Everyone make an attack, and then I'll roll your
there-
initiative. You fire off your weapons, and the bullet flies through the air, hits her in the shoulder, sort of blood splurts out. The javelin hits her in the other shoulder, the axe hits her in the thigh, and sort of blood dripping down, and she looks up, and you see her whole body trembling, and goes, "You are villains. You are villains. And coming out of the water sprouts 4 sea monsters. And now we roll initiative. William. The All-Mother looks at you.
Oh, okay.
And you can see like little bits of water streaming down her face a little bit, like underneath the blindfold. And she goes, I don't understand. Why are you doing this? I haven't done anything wrong. I'm just trying to... Don't you agree that like good people don't deserve to die?
Call off your Sea Kings and we can talk.
I don't... But you shot at me. You killed my 2 friends that were only trying to help. And she points over at the glass canister. I just want to bring him back.
Who is it?
He was like a father to me. His name was Captain Hastings. And after my parents died, he helped me, and he was the best man I ever knew. And I made a mistake, and I got him killed. And I just wanted to bring him back somehow.
And
I haven't done anything wrong.
It
And
involved... Yeah.
Wait,
You're
so-
willing to sacrifice. Actually, never mind. I'm
You're
way
really
too far
far
from this.
away.
I don't-
Yeah,
we're way too far. We
We're
can't
like
hear this.
chomped on. We can't hear anything.
She's quite bloody.
Yeah,
at
we're
the
literally
moment. Like,
battling these fucking 4
Yeah,
sea
yeah.
kings right
And
now.
I do want to stress
Shit.
that she is quite bloodied at the moment because she did take the beating from the thing and then your flaming sword. So anyway, continue, William. What are you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, like, well, how are you gonna bring him back? With the messed up way Arzen does stuff? He's done some really messed up things, lady.
Like, what do you mean? We just. What are you talking about?
Well, to start, he ripped off one of my crewmates' arms.
Oh, there's no way that Arzen would never do that.
Well, he did.
Listen,
and this is where the confusion comes from. I bet on Ragnar's life that he did that.
They say with enough people praying and giving a little bit of themselves, you can help a soul come back. I can hear the voices of the people who have all prayed to me. I can hear the voices of so many things in my head. But I've never done anything bad. It's all been for a good cause. I've never killed anyone like you guys have.
Sometimes, yes, but sometimes a good message can be twisted by other people. Like, I believe you don't want to kill anyone and you've never done anything bad, but people that work for you definitely have killed people and done some really bad stuff.
What are you talking about? V's never killed anyone. Arzen's never
V
killed anyone.
murdered entire children and pregnant women in order to power a spaceship. This is a line that I am 100% serious.
What are you talking about? That doesn't sound like V at all. He's wise and friendly and...
We are talking about the same V, right? Because the one I'm talking about is the older one, not the one that's working for you.
Yeah, the older one. The V Junior is also really nice.
Yeah, he was messed up.
They've all been really nice to me. They were there when Captain Hastings died. They helped me.
Have you ever thought they were nice to you in order to gain your favor? And then, they did other stuff behind the scenes. Can I roll something to try to, convince her?
Do a persuasion. I mean, are you trying to convince her that, I'm
trying to have
thousands
her
of people have
call down
died?
the Sea Kings, but, I guess make her confused is the best option I have right now.
Okay.
And that's not that great.
It's not that great.
No.
It's not that great. Duros.
Look around you. This whole place has been brimming with torture and terrible things happening. People are literally dying outside of these doors. Have you been sealed in here and seen nothing this entire time?
Yeah, because I need to be in this room for it to work. They told me that if I left this room, all the efforts would be wasted.
I think it's time you looked outside.
Okay, I'll let you do a persuasion. 19 is good. Okay.
Better than mine. Yeah.
Yes. She looks around. She has she's not completely wavered, but she has started to have a slight doubt, and she's going to ask you one question, which is, what have they done exactly? What have my followers done?
They have done innumerable horrible things. Like all that stuff I just told you and way more. Like murder, more murder.
Murder?
Experimentation.
How many people have they killed?
Mutilation, mutation in Arzen's case.
Experimentation.
Experimentation. Just ask Verona. I mean, he has a laundry list of stuff.
I'm just dodging Sea Kings.
The Sea Kings have halted at this point.
If there's one thing to
been
take away
halted.
from it, they are not the saints you think they are.
These voices in my head.
That might actually be a thing called hockey. I don't know much about it, but some of my other crewmates can use it, and it's like sensing things around you.
But they all just scream at me to help them and save them, and I thought that was like praying.
That sounds terrifying.
Are you telling me the voices in my head are the...
I don't know what that is, but just because you hear people screaming in your head that they need help doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, they're going to bring your dead friend back to life.
Am I able to like walk past the Sea Kings?
Yeah. They've been kind of momentarily
They're like
inactive.
Like if I can get closer, I'm just going to walk up like close enough to her so that she can like. Well, she can't see because she's blind. So actually, this might not work
she
out.
can
She might
kind of
still
see.
see.
She actually.
Me and Duros move up a little bit too.
In the
Yeah.
same
Well,
way that she's hearing all these voices, she has this weird thing where she can sense where you are and almost like
okay.
see your soul in a way.
So who is that man in the back to you in the chamber?
I said before, he's my father figure. He's the only man that showed me true kindness and was the greatest man that I knew.
Well, do you want to hear something, lady? The person in my life who showed me the most amount of kindness, the person who I can say is a truly good person, was killed by your people. They attempted to kill not only him, but me, a 12-year-old boy. And I take my mask down and just show her all the scars. This is the result of what the people you're trying to save. You're taking other people's lives to bring somebody back. I would love to bring my father back, but I cannot because you took that away from me.
Who is your
And
father?
now you're doing... His name was Viridian.
Viridian? He's one of the
He was-
voices in my head. I thought he was still alive. You telling me he's dead?
He's dead.
No. No. And you see the sort of room start shaking? But it's too late. They said it was almost done. They said it was almost done. And actually, as like tears are sort of welling up in her eyes, the Sea Kings are kind of wavering back and sort of sinking back into the water. You do notice that some of the walls start crumbling around her, and you notice that behind sort of a lot of walls are like stacks and stacks and stacks of corpses just lining the walls.
shit.
Right? As things sort of fall down around, she's like, no. So these voices, they're getting louder. How do I stop this? What have I done? And then you see all of the bodies around her start to move. And,
Oh, fuck.
and shake and
Okay.
rumble. And then they start forming and conglomerating. And this huge shambling mass of
Holy
corpses and bodies, just the dead, sucked out like all remnants of them, just steps forwards into the room as she starts screaming and crying and everything shaking and the fucking Sea Kings are like wiggling around. And then I think I will do it to be continued.
What the fuck?
I mean, it doesn't actually knock her unconscious because she still has
Okay,
a little
then-
bit.
Probably maybe should have
Listen,
shot.
I'm
She's got,
sorry,
like,
guys.
Then you gotta do what you
Well, no,
gotta
that's
do,
a
man.
bonus action. That's a bonus action.
Yeah.
So,
No.
I actually have
Yeah.
a special bullet that I have not used yet. So
Oh,
I'm gonna
shit.
pop that in here. It's called the Seeking Arrow. So what I'm gonna use that. It's my last one. What it does is, as long as I've seen somebody before, it can navigate around stuff to hit somebody directly. So, I'm sorry, boys.
That means you can
Right.
shoot any of us at any time. That's good.
Exactly. So
Oh, goody.
I'm going to, load it in,
Do what you gotta do, man.
and I'm just gonna whisper under my breath, "I'm sorry," and click, and we'll see what happens.
I mean, it definitely hits. The seeking thing ignores all covers, right?
I think so. I think normally she would have to do a dexterity save, but I think because she's hysterical, she probably wouldn't, right?
No. She's essentially immobile. So yeah, it hits.
Click.
And that is enough to kill her. You fire off the gun after you say I'm sorry. It's almost like the world goes in slow motion. As the bullet threads through all the zombies. I mean, Ragnar and Duros, you see the bullet fly past your
It goes
eyes.
like right by my eyes.
Yeah, it
you know.
goes past all of your
Should've-
eyes, like in the corpses.
Really should have shot her first and then did the other thing. Well, oh well.
And then it
I didn't know
flies
how much
through.
health she had.
The All-Mother sort of looks up at Verona. You see her sort of like, it almost looks like she's mouthing like, thank you. And then the bullet penetrates her heart. And sort of everything goes still for a second. And all of the corpses collapse to the ground. And you
Oh
guys,
my God.
almost like you've been washed up on sea, are just lying in this sea of corpses. And the All-Mother falls down to her on her knees, blood dripping down her mouth. She looks up and her blindfold falls off, and you see her eyes, tears welling up in her eyes. And she just whispers, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." And then she falls over and collapses on the ground, dead. And as she collapses on the ground, out of her pocket, like a little piece of paper sort of crumbles out onto the ground.
I guess I'm the closest to her, me and Ragnar. I pick up the thing that she dropped.
Well, you look at
Like-
the piece of paper, and it's a drawing of her, like her looking like a young version of her. It's quite a nice little drawing, and it says "To Raindrop" from Hastings. Listen, you guys didn't go through the same sort of training I did in the Navy. You know that.
Literally swallowed our big bear friend. I mean,
Cyril did.
Yeah.
Watch this guy.
But Duros, I don't know if you quite remember, but I kind of one-shot your big bear friend. So
Yeah, but
Well,
that was
that's
like a while ago. I think any of us could take you on now, personally.
you think so?
Yeah.
You know what? You know what, William?
now is
you know
not
what,
the time
William?
for
you
that,
know what,
so-
William? After this is all done, how about we have a nice one-on-one little fight?
Tell you what,
And we'll
you and
see.
me, big bro, you and me. I slap my hand on his shoulder. I'll use this sword. I'll use the sword I took from you. We'll fight together.
Yeah,
Don't
you
worry.
can. I would do it without any swords. That is how confident I am that I can whoop your little ass.
Okay, buddy.
Oh no.
There is a literal blob of
You know, we were
corpses.
never really brothers, but
We
now
have
it
a
feels
wall
like
of
we're
brothers.
real
Little blob
brothers.
of corpses. I'm kind of over. I'm down to fight too. Let's do it.
Duros,
We're just having a sibling rivalry moment as this giant mass of corpses.
William, you owe me a one-on-one, so let's fucking go.
I am very injured. Tell you what, I'll get a good night's sleep and then I'll fight you.
All right, sounds like a fucking coward, but it's
All
okay.
right, good.
Listen, we've all been injured. All right, some of us can hold our blood in better than others, it seems. Listen, I see
You're
this.
literally bleeding all over the floor while you're saying that.
Well, I see this as a total win. I see this as a total success. I was gonna offer you something, but I don't think I want to anymore.
What were you gonna offer me?
Well, it seems like you guys at least have some sort of good intention, and the Marines have good use for pirates that can do what they're told.
You were
wouldn't
gonna
be
give us a marine battleship? That's awesome.
You know, I fucking give. I give up. I give up. I was gonna offer you, William, since you guys killed the Timberlord, which I apologize. I'm sorry that he ended up being a cultist.
Nah.
I was gonna offer you. Well, I have to talk to the higher ups, but offer you a position as a warlord, to
Oh.
replace him.
Ooh, that sounds fancy.
But I don't think like I want to anymore.
Tell you what, no. Tell you what, hold that thought. We'll have an exchange tomorrow, and whoever wins, I win, I get to be a warlord. You win, you could do whatever. How about we do that?
I mean, I don't see
But
what
I
I'm getting
get to
out of this.
decide the game. I get to decide the competition.
All right, I see what I'm getting out of this. How about, fuck, what do I even want? Oh, how about I win, I get my sword back?
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
I'm super confident. I'm like, you know what? Okay. I glance over at Verona and I wink.
I can see you fucking winking, mate.
Duros glances over at Verona and winks too.
Everybody just winks. Hey, Ragnar. Hey, Pearl. You know,
How Pearl
everyone's just
also
wink-
winks.
Hey, Cyril.
I tried to wink with my eye patch up.
He just winks.
You guys can't even see
You
me wink
can't
back.
see it, but Ragnar is also winking.
Healy. Hey, Healy, can you wink?
I have not been programmed to wink, but I will ask Lissa to program me with winking capabilities.
Cool. If his eyes are just like light bulbs, maybe just like click, click. All right. No, yeah, this is a gentleman's agreement. I shake his hand.
Gentleman, singular. He shakes your hand.
On the deck of our ship tomorrow, I don't know, 3 p.m. We're gonna sleep in. I don't know. We could have a competition. Okay.
So you guys
Yeah.
go get your beauty sleep or whatever you need.
Oh, damn straight we are.
Oh, I'm gonna hibernate.
Okay, men, let's go take a nap.
You wake up
We're on.
to a knock on your door.
Oh.
Oh God, it's early. Hello.
You challenge. We're gonna fight. It's fucking Trevor,
oh shit!
of course.
Is it 3 o'clock
Oh.
already?
Yeah, it's
Damn it.
fucking.
Right, it's Trevor.
All right.
Well, I
all
got
right,
business
how
I need
about-
to do, so let's do this now.
All right, come on.
All right. You're now standing on the bow of the ship with Trevor.
I'm kind of pissed. I was gonna like ask Duros. I was asking Verona and Lissa to whip me up some like to booby trap the deck or whatever, but I
Yeah, well-
slept through the whole thing. So I'm like, shit.
All
All
right.
right.
What is your duel of choice, brother?
1 round of poker?
Poker. You son of a bitch. You little. You. Why did I even let
I
you
have-
choose? Why the fuck?
I mean, if you don't want poker, I have another idea.
Ah! What is your other idea?
So you have a sword. I have a sword.
Yeah.
I just like, how about we fight? First person to drop their sword loses.
Drop that. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay, so let's just you stand over there. I'll stand over here. We count to 3 and we begin
All right.
fighting, I guess.
You both stand in place
Okay.
with your swords drawn. You're gonna regret
Alright.
this, William.
I put my
Duros is
hand.
watching,
I put
okay.
my hand in my bag as we begin the duel. Duros, countdown,
Oh.
please.
Wait. Oh, sure. Yes, of course. 3, 2, 1, begin.
I pushed the button of the device that Lissa and Verona made for me, which was an explosive that I hid in the hilt of. Ah, fuck my sword. Okay. Shit.
Oh my god!
Fuck! I did not think that through.
So your sword blows up in your face.
No. It's not the whole thing. Just the. All right, I'm not gonna do that, obviously. All right. Well, I did say I was gonna do it. Fuck. All right. So
I mean, you dropped
A
your
little
weapon,
bit.
dude.
I dropped my weapon, dude. Shit. All right. Well, the sword's destroyed though. So well, it's the hilt is anyway.
Oh, so he can't even
Fuck.
get his sword back.
Well, no, he can. It's just the hilt is broken.
Oh my god.
Okay. So
That's my
backstory on that.
captain.
A little bit.
William.
So I thought it'd be a cool idea back when we were on Duros, when we had Lissa recruited. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have her make me a device. Basically, it was like a C4 charge, and Verona worked on that a little bit. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have that on my sword handle, and if Trevor ever steals it or whatever, then I could just detonate it and blow it up in his hand. And I was like, man, I can't wait to use that. And I'm like, oh, this is the perfect time to use that. And then I remember I didn't fucking hand him my sword.
Oh my god. Trevor.
It's not broken though. The sword isn't
Yeah.
like I made it designed so it doesn't destroy the blade. You just have to replace the handle. But
You look up
Yeah.
at Trevor.
like,
You look up at you look up at Trevor looking at you, and he smiles slightly. And he sheaths his sword away, and he walks up to you and puts his hand on your shoulder.
I didn't lose my hand. No, it wasn't that strong. Yeah,
Yeah. You just
Yeah.
dropped the sword.
yeah. It just
he
dropped the
he
sword.
puts
That
his
was-
hand on your shoulder and goes, "Never change, William. Never change." And then he just leaves.
Oh, okay.
He can see that his
Okay.
sword is like on the ground, and he just leaves.
All right. Fuck.
Oh my God, William, you're so smart. You,
Yes, that was my plan.
you somehow managed to keep your sword without fighting him.
Yeah,
And
sure did. Now it's
that was such a brilliant play, Captain.
Yeah, blood.
Diffusing the entire situation and leaving him in a good mood.
Yep. I probably took. I mean, I did take. I mean, there was an explosive in my hand, but it wasn't enough to like blow my hand off. But like,
I thought
Shit.
the explosive was stronger than that. I guess I screwed up.
One would
That
say
is
that was pretty
such-
five head.
That is so perfect though for the way that ended up. Like, I seriously, that wasn't me doing that on purpose. I just literally fucking forgot about what I was doing there, which is a very William thing to do. All right, we could fix that handle and we'll be good. Maybe don't put explosive
As
in
he
it next time.
stands on the dock.
Oh yeah, Louis, reverse it, please. There you go. That solves the
Wait.
problem.
He stands on the dock, and he looks back at you and he goes, William, I don't think I actually said this before, but thank you, by the way.
You're welcome, brother.
Next time I see you, you are still a wanted criminal, and I will be taking you in. So,
all right, I wouldn't have it any other way, bro.
Well, I think you would actually, but
Yeah, probably. But I'm trying to salvage what little cool factor I have right now. So you know.
Yeah. Oh, don't
Louis,
worry, that's completely gone, Captain. Don't you
Louis,
worry.
please reverse my hand, please.
This seems like okay, sure, fuck it.
All right, cool. And fix the sword.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And you approach the bacon shop, and as you get closer to the bacon shop, it seems the window is smashed. The open sign is still on the door, but the window is smashed.
Huh. That's
That's unfortunate.
Kevin. I just shout in through the broken window. I'm like, Kevin, you
Wait,
in there?
you look into the window?
Yeah.
You look into the window, and splayed out on the desk, knife in his chest, is Kevin, the bacon sandwich shop man, dead.
What? No.
Oh,
All he did was make bacon sandwiches.
All he did was make the best
were
damn
so
bacon
good.
sandwiches.
Why? What's going on?
Standing next to him is a man who looks like the closest thing to police in this town, like an investigator.
Okay.
And next to him, in handcuffs, is Louis Leclerc.
Oh my god.
And Louis Leclerc is like, I swear to God, it was not me! I just wanted the bacon sandwich! I found the body! I did not kill this man!
What the shit, Louis?
Well, he actually wasn't.
Oh, these are my friends! Help me!
I walk through the window and I look at Louis. I'm like, Louis, what did you do?
Do you know this man? The inspector says.
Yes, this man right here is.
You see the inspector now. He's got like silver hair, like silverback, almost, and he's got like a little, almost like a man bun at the back.
Right.
He's got like plasters over his face, and he has a cigarette in his mouth. He's wearing a detective's jacket. And
This man is part of my crew.
well, as he locks the cuffs, this man is suspected for the murder of Kevin Bacon.
He would never kill Kevin Bacon. He loves the bacon sandwiches far too much. And we just got here today.
Officer. What does Louis have? Louis, did you kill this man?
Are you guys his lawyers?
We're his friends and his crew, and I'm sorry, but we're kind of not just gonna let you take him and leave.
Well, take that up with Big Top. You don't want to start a whole. You don't want to eat. You don't want me to arrest all of you guys too. That's weird. But
You're making a lot of assumptions here, buddy.
Does Kevin have any next to kin that could know that to make a sandwich?
All right, listen up.
Ragnar, are you still on about the sandwich at this moment?
Yes!
Louis in handcuffs here, and
Someone
you just want a
needs to pay.
sandwich, Ragnar?
Someone needs to pay.
Listen up.
I agree.
I want you to look at that man. If Ragnar, if you're really like pulling the crying routine, I'm gonna try to use panache on this guy. I'm just gonna be like,
This isn't a routine, William.
you see how horrible this. You see the tears that he's in right now.
he's
all
like,
right?
he's
Look
not.
at me.
I want to say this.
Yeah.
As you guys are talking, he's walking away with Louis in handcuffs.
I grab him and I make him look at me in the eyes.
You grab him?
Yes. All right. Look, we can't let you leave. So either we talk about this here, or
You don't want to do that, pal. Yeah, see. You cut him? You roll to attack?
I roll to attack.
oh,
But not
you just
non-lethally.
went for it.
I go for a bonk. I am distraught.
You knock him out. It is with advantage. You're just taking him by surprise. 16 does hit.
Okay.
And, I mean, do the damage. That's going to knock him out. He is just a police chief. You knock him out. Fucking poof. He's by the door, so he just collapses through the door. Louis is in his handcuffs. He's like, oh my fucking god. Sacre bleu.
okay.
What is
Guys,
going
just calm down. We got to move fast on this, okay? I pickpocket the cop, get the key. to unlock his cuffs. Can I do that?
Yeah, of course. You don't need to roll
Okay, I
anything
do
for
that.
These are conscious, yes.
All right, there you go. Now we need to hide this body. All right.
What are you talking about? He points out, zero witnesses!
dead.
There are people
Son of a
watching.
bitch!
There are people outside who all turn, and some of them are like talking to each other. What do we do? I mean, thank you very much, Ragnar. This is,
Louis,
I didn't see the window.
Louis, wait, no. Okay, you and me, buddy. Mime, right now. I pick up the dead body, and I'm just like, hey, check it out over here.
Mimes do not. You have fundamentally misunderstood what mimes do.
I look at Duros. This is really fucked up.
I think I fucked
Hey
up.
there,
I don't think
everybody!
this is
I'm
good.
glad you enjoyed our show today.
I'm
where we
really
play
regretting
the
this
role
decision of going along now.
of a
I just
dead
wanna walk
body.
away.
Duros, pick up the dead body and make it look like Kevin's.
It's not a
Not
dead
dead.
body, Captain.
I'm not that
part of
bad
the
of a
show.
person. I knocked him out non-lethally. Can I
Yeah.
just say?
You knocked
And
him out.
my thought process was, we're not gonna let him take Louis. Come
I
on.
thought
I'm
you
just-
were grabbing Kevin.
Yeah. I want Duros to pick up Kevin
Oh,
and
no.
pretend to wave like he was in on it. Like this was all a show. The whole thing was a show.
No, what-
Everybody's
Looking
an
at Kevin
actor.
who has a knife in his chest. Hello,
Yes, it's a
everybody,
fake
I'm
knife.
Kevin. You want
it's
to
a
make
fake
it
knife.
sandwich? Hello, everybody.
We have a fantastic.
Blood
on
is like
down for some
pouring out
bacon,
of
let us
Kevin's
know.
chest. His like head is
We
low
have
to
a
one side.
fantastic makeup artist on our crew.
Who?
We're a sketch comedy crew. We're here every Tuesday.
William.
Come on down.
Do a deception check right now with
Yes.
disadvantage, and it's
Okay.
it's a damn difficult one. It's doable. Disadvantage 13. That would have been 13 straight as well. That is not successful. People are like, police! Someone get the Dons!
Oh shit! Alright.
Someone get Big Top!
I tried, Ragnar. We might be in for a fight now, buddy.
Fucked up.
Pel's like, let's just fucking run.
Is there an yeah, there's a back way out of here, right?
Let's just go to the fucking underground.
Oh, yeah,
The
that place
undersea.
exists.
To Spinkle Shop.
Yeah, let's just do that. Okay.
All right.
All right.
I guess we're running. I could have.
It's not like we were welcome here before anyway.
Are we
Oh
taking?
my god, we've
are
been
we,
chased
are
around.
we
We've
taking
been
this?
chased around through this place so many times.
We taking the detective with us?
Well, there's no point, really, is it?
They know who we are. Let's just go.
Yeah.
Can I use a luck point on that?
On the roll?
the deception roll.
Perception.
Yeah. You just roll a regular d20. Roll a d20. Just roll it. You
Alright,
do a
yeah, I
roll of
guess
regular
it's-
luck. It doesn't change
Yeah,
anything. This is just a
sure.
straight roll.
18.
What is 18 plus 11?
29.
29.
You succeed.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Okay, that
so
seems kind of okay.
go back. By some happenstance, the man, for some lucky chance, because it's a luck point one modifier, the man that sees all of this is a connoisseur of live art. And he goes, "No, my friends, this is..." I know you're also French. No, my friends, this is art. These are actors. And everyone trusts his opinion because he's like respected in the community as like the art guy. And everyone's like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, this is art. This is respected art. And you even have some people coming up, and now there's like an audience watching you, like, more, please, yeah, woo!
No,
Wow, it
done
looks
for
so
the
realistic.
evening.
I was gonna call the police. We were gonna call Big Top.
I know, right?
In another timeline, we were gonna call the Dons.
Let's not do that. These are all just, these people are not dead. They're just actors. We're here every Tuesday.
And if
so we're just
if I am to be mistaken, and he looks at you, William, you're the famous artist turned Marine, Trevor Chapston, right?
I twirl my ponytail and I'm just like, yes, I am Trevor D. Chapston.
If I'm not, well, don't tell the other folks this. They don't really let the Marines down here, but your secret is safe with me, Trevor.
Oh yes, of course. Do
Tell
not
me,
worry.
why did you stop?
I put
why
that
did you
behind
stop?
me.
Why did you stop painting? I loved.
Well,
Okay,
after I left the Marines, I encountered some issues. I wet my bed a few times, but
this is-
after that, I decided to become I suggested to become a great artist.
No, that's not
He
the
was
question
saying
I
that you were,
fucking
you were an
asked.
artist.
You
Yeah.
idiot. Sorry, I can see you're still in character.
Yeah.
I apologize. Well, the question I was asking was, why did you stop being a painter? Why did you go into the
Oh, I think you
Marines?
said, when did you start being a painter? Shit.
No. I loved your paintings, Trevor. What? They were full of so much raw emotion.
Ah, yes.
I love the one about the poem you wrote about your parents and how much their lives meant to you. And that
I lost them at such a young age.
And that huge wall painting you did of a man, it was you and a man that looks identical to yourself, and you were killing him, and the painting was called Revenge, and there was blood, and it was.
Yes, that was my edgy phase, of course.
But the brushwork, incredible.
Oh yes, impeccable.
Amazing.
I thank you. I appreciate you being a fan, son. It's great.
Can I get an autograph?
Absolutely.
No, we don't do autographs here anymore.
Oh,
no,
that's right.
that's not
That's
happening.
right.
I'm
sorry. There was a policy on that. Thank you, Verona. Well,
All right, guys, let's go.
this has
We'll be
been a
back.
great show. We'll be back next week. Thanks for watching, everybody. And I'm guessing we're just gonna carry the dead body of Kevin and the unconscious cop off with us. So
Where are you guys heading?
I'm working on a grift here. Hey guys, how about we try to get the 3 gang bosses of the casinos to come together and fight Big Top, and maybe they'll come
There it
together.
But
They
they all
hate
hate
he'll
each
be
each
other.
other.
defeated.
They hate each other.
Yeah, but they
literally
might
each
hate
other.
Big Top even more though. We could debunk on that.
But
What
how do we
if
do that?
wasn't the original game plan to make the other 2 follow Roulette, and then Roulette can order them to attack Big Top?
See, this is kind of too complicated. I just say we kill the elephant in the other.
Yeah, fuck it.
You're suggesting we just go slaughter everybody? What?
Not everybody. I didn't say
really like
everybody.
the
Wait, can I have a reminder of who
realistic,
is here? Louis Leclerc went back to the ship. Did he go back with anyone else?
He
Gravy's
just
always
with
on it.
with the guard that knew about us, and so we had to ship him away.
he took Inspector Sterling back to the ship.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes, he
yeah,
did.
that
But
dude. Yeah,
Pearl
yeah,
and
he took his
Cyril are
body
still
back.
with you.
Yes.
Okay, that's just what I
Yes.
wanted to check. I know that
Yeah.
Lister and Bullet are at this thing.
Yeah, listen, but and then just Gravy's always at. The
I mean,
ship.
I just wanted to know because Cyril's gonna go. Well, what do you mean kill everyone?
No, Cyril. What? I am not going to allow this.
If we
We
have
are going to get everyone together, and we're going to make a nice, happy community where we don't have to murder everyone.
What if
Girl, don't worry. It's just a saying, a phrase.
What if we invite them all to a really big dinner and we get I don't know, a turkey or something? We all sit down
Oh, Verona,
and
I
we
love
sort
this
out our
idea.
differences together.
Thank God I can wear a fancy tuxedo. I like this idea. Who wants to go
But why
with
does
this
it
idea?
have to be the driest bird? Why not an actual delicious food?
We could get
Why
Gravy
the
to
dry
make it.
And if you
Gravy
put gravy
literally
on it.
has gravy. It's in his name.
And plus, as you guys know, if dinners don't work out, there are alternatives.
We could set explosives under the table to blow up strategically whenever things go south.
I want to flip a
Explosives.
table.
Explosives are a
Yes!
big risk in the Oasis. I do want to state this whole place is
Yes.
underwater.
How
Yeah.
about we
Shit, good point.
we'll try talking to them? I like this plan. We'll try talking to them peacefully. Why not?
I need to flip a table.
All right. If we're gonna do this, we got to do it right, which means Duros has to be the one to go invite them because he's the least likely to just, they'll trust him. I feel. And then me, Verona, and Ragnar can all set up a big kind of. Is there any area in the city that's in the middle of everything that we could maybe set up
the big roulette execution ground area.
Oh,
Remember
perfect. Also, we can set up a
Oh,
table.
yes.
We can get decorations.
Right
We
next
could
to the
even put on a
execution
show.
ground.
I could put on a show. We could do a show. Me and Louis could do a thing. He could do his mime shit. I could do my card tricks. We can make this work.
Okay.
All
right.
guys.
I don't think they're going to agree with this one, but you know
It's
my
worth a
hell-
shot.
Hey,
Well,
it's
Duros,
worth a
you didn't
shot.
want us to kill everybody, so what's
I
your...
will try my best for you, Captain. I will
Okay, but-
try my best.
What is the purpose of this dinner? To convince them to join roulette?
No. We have to think of a better reason for that. The purpose of this dinner would be for them to... Oh, shit. Maybe make a lot of...
Top?
overthrow Big Top, make a lot of money. Just like we have to throw something at them that they would all like agree with. They would put their differences aside for them to agree with.
Well, we should maybe talk to Roulette and see if this is even possible.
Yeah.
I'm honestly down for just storming the casino and trying to force them to sign something.
She's dealt with us the most, so she wouldn't like if we threw a party for everybody. She obviously has to know what's up, or else you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I have an idea. Maybe we could tell each of the casino bosses that this is the dinner to try to get you to be the head of everything when it's actually a double cross from 3 different directions.
Wow.
That's an idea.
That wouldn't they all feel? I mean, Pearl says, wouldn't that mean they would all feel betrayed, and therefore none of them would want to come together?
Yes.
You just make 3 casino bosses unhappy. You've just done the opposite. You just did the opposite of what you wanted to do.
I'll be honest with you, Pearl. I don't care about the oasis or the happiness of these bosses. I just kind of want to go along with this dinner kind of idea now.
You just
Seems
want
like
to
an
eat
entertaining
dinner.
thing.
Just say you want to eat dinner.
No, it's like William.
Pretty sure he just wants to eat dinner, Paul.
I'm a grifter. I'm a hustler. That's what I do. You know what I mean? Like
why don't we create a heist?
We already did that.
What is the plan?
I don't know.
Your plan is to make a dinner, invite,
Yes.
have a private meeting with each individual mob boss to invite them to this dinner. Bear in mind that you are an enemy of at least one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think the elephant
at
is
this
going to
dinner,
like us.
trust us, this is the dinner where we'll make you the ruler of everything. Get them to that dinner, be like, surprise, this is just so that you guys could be
Verona,
friends.
I see. You have an idea, Verona.
What if we convince the elephant that Big Top made us do it and not roulette? And then we turn them all against
the old
Big Top.
double switcheroo, triple switcheroo. I like that.
Yes. And then everyone will be against Big Top and he can be taken care of. Not even with us. They can just do it themselves.
But
Okay.
how do we convince him?
Duros, when you go in
to do it.
Duros, when you go into the elephant's casino to enlist him, you have to act like duressed and scared and be like, my life is in danger. I'm being forced to give you this invitation.
I'm not very good at deception, Captain.
I guess I could do it then.
I'm good at
if that's
telling
the
honest
case.
truth and being nice to them. I'm great at that.
Yeah,
Captain, you could seduce them.
I could try to. I am pretty good at that.
Have you ever seduced an elephant?
William is going back and he's thinking through, have I ever tried to do? No, I don't think I have.
I am
no.
confused right now. I have no idea what the plan is whatsoever.
Ragnar, you're gonna get started on making the best damn table that's ever been sat at for dinner.
This is like my favorite fucking, like, imagine if this was the opening to like Ocean's 11 and it's just like they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I just watched that like 2 days ago.
Oh my god. Okay, so the
I still
plan
feel like
is
okay.
So
Right.
let me just clarify. You're saying the plan is for one of you to talk to the elephant and say, "Hey, we did all that shit beforehand because Big Top told us to. He's the bad guy. He's trying to instigate a gang war so he can get power." Is that what you're
What
saying?
if we send him a letter? Then we don't have to stick our necks out
Yeah, but if I'm there, I might be able to persuade him.
or seduce him.
All right. Well,
Yeah, well,
why
okay,
don't
here's
you
the thing.
bring him? Why don't you bring him a letter? And from what I understand, the idea is we're telling them that Big Top hired us originally, and
Yeah.
now Big Top is hiring us to do something else now, and we don't want to do it.
Yeah, and we're going to him to be like, we're done with this guy. We don't want to deal with him anymore. Now, the prospector, we might just be able to send him a letter because we've never dealt with that guy before, and we have to come clean with roulette, or else she just won't know. She'll know we're up to something.
Yeah,
she knows.
I don't know how you're going to deal with the prospector situation, but
We'll just tell him that Big Top's trying to get us to swindle him next.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah, we
go
could do
ahead.
that. Okay. All right. Okay.
And then
so,
what if Big Top shows up and he just blows us and says it's a bunch of bullshit?
well, I guess we start fighting Duros then, all right? But last ditch effort,
All
right?
3 of them at once?
All
and Big
4 of
Top?
them.
I don't think we're going to have a situation where all 3 of them, Roulette's not going to fight us, plus Big Top all together. I doubt that's very likely.
okay.
I think we could do this. I think we could do this, Duros. Duros, my best mate. I'm gonna roll to try to convince Duros that this is a good idea.
And it's against what? My wisdom?
You are my best mate. We have traveled together. We've been through so
Is this
much.
against my wisdom, I guess.
Well, it's
I
not
don't know.
deception. I'm gonna do a persuasion because William
persuasion
genuinely
roll.
thinks this is a good idea.
I don't know. Duros, do a charisma saving throw.
I'm gonna do a charisma saving throw.
And I don't have
Okay.
advantage here, so
Yeah, just do it. 12. It's not even that good. Go ahead, do your charisma saving throw, Duros.
Duros.
Duros is just so easily fucking convinced. Critically fail. Everything that
critically
Captain...
You know what, Captain? You're right this time.
Duros, you're my best mate. We've been through hell and back together. I know this sounds like a bad idea, but
you
it's
have never led me astray before.
This
You
can
believe
work.
it completely.
This can
definitely
work.
won't go wrong. Yes.
All right.
Everything
Now-
that William has ever said, you've just believed.
Okay.
You know what? If Duros is in, I'm in too. This sounds like fun.
Cyril's
I think knocking them out and making them sign something would be a little bit easier, but there's no turkey involved. So
But we don't even
fuck
know
it.
if it works that way. We have to ask.
Okay.
All right.
You guys are going
Hemlock.
back off the wait. Hello,
Not
my
yet, not
dears.
yet.
I have been,
Hemlock.
I have gone away, put Bullet into a bed, and come back, and you guys have still been
Alright.
arguing. What have you guys
Hemlock.
come to a conclusion?
Do you have some supplies like lumber and stuff we
We
can
are
use to
using-
set up this event?
All I need is one
Wait, you're
tree,
still.
and I can
Wait, I
make it
thought you were
happen.
just gonna go. Wait, what's the plan?
What? We're
We're
building.
having a dinner.
Get with it, Hemlock. We're making a table and some nice chairs. We're gonna have a party. We're gonna invite the 3 leaders of the casino. They're gonna sit down. We're gonna have a dinner. Get with it, Hemlock.
I thought you scrapped the dinner idea because you were gonna do the first.
Scrap the dinner.
We circled back.
That was the whole plan.
I'm sorry.
This can't work without a dinner.
Okay. All right. I'm sure we could.
Do you have any lumber? Any
To the
supplies?
dinner, lads! And Duros just goes outside. He's just so like ecstatic.
I turn to
Let
I
me
turn to
get
Pearl.
Humphrey.
I turn to Pearl and Cyril, and I say, I need you guys to go back to the ship. Tell Gravy he needs to cook literally the best damn dinner, turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes he's ever made in his life.
Okay.
All right.
Can I just double check what you guys are planning on serving at this party?
Oh yeah, he's an elephant, right? Tell Gravy to make it a vegan turkey.
Okay, Captain.
Hey, but
He's
also a non-vegan turkey for me, please.
Yeah, let's make it like more than one turkey. He's gonna have to pull out all the stops. for
Sorry
this.
to throw a wrench into your plans, but the little that I know about the mob bosses is that the elephant is a staunch vegan, while the prospector only eats meat.
That's
Well,
why
we just
need
have
a
one
vegan
turkey, a vegan turkey, and a regular turkey.
Okay. Let me get
And
this.
the elephant will think the prospector's turkey is meat, and the prospector will think
Yes.
I mean, we're not,
Tofurkey, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Tofurkey.
tofu. Yeah, Gravy. I'm not a cook. Gravy's the cook. He knows what he's doing. All right.
I trust. I mean, I've known Gravy for a very long time. I trust Gravy will know what he.
Yeah, Gravy will make an
Please,
amazing
this is
meal.
William's greatest plan yet. You don't
Yes.
understand.
To be
This
fair,
is so
to be
great
fair,
of
this
him.
is William's only plan yet.
That's why it's his greatest plan.
I surprisingly
how-
have.
I just love that. Like, this is William's character doing this kind of shit, and it's 42 episodes in that he's actually trying to do anything approaching some kind of scam on this one. Oh my god! All right.
Can I walk over and animate the puppet?
Oh shit! Yes.
The puppet is larger
Like,
than
is
you.
it? That's what I was
Ah,
worried
fuck.
about.
Yeah.
It's okay.
All right.
Hey, can I cut off the puppet's legs and like arms to its wood,
Make
and
it
then he
smaller?
animates it?
I mean, yes,
Oh
you
my
can,
God.
but you're just animating a wooden leg.
No,
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 I
no.
meant, like-
Cut off the head and just animate the head and have it tell us what's going on.
Well, I do
There you
want to.
go.
I do want to state again that when you animate an object,
Yeah, it wouldn't
it
matter.
just
It
animates
wouldn't
the
matter.
object. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's.
But can I, like, if I were to animate the head and it comes to life, you could be like, "Hey, Wood, where have you been today?" Can he do that?
But I don't know if the wood would have memory. Is the problem? Something like
No,
the
it
notes
just-
from earlier. The notes are within it, so
Yeah.
it can.
Yeah.
It,
Okay,
it
I
just
it
has
wouldn't
knowledge
matter.
of it has knowledge of itself because it is itself. But other than
Yeah.
that,
Well, at
like-
least it could tell us. It could tell us at least if it was supernatural or whatever. if it was created with a devil fruit ability or something.
It would literally
know.
have the same.
I feel like it would be a waste. In second thought, I
Alright.
feel like it would be a waste. I feel like
Fair
it's
point.
From
Yeah,
your
you're saying
understanding
I'm just
how
gonna be like,
Verona's
okay.
fruit works, it's like they gain sentience in that moment, and they
Oh,
only know.
Rustage!
Yes.
Everybody's saying the bench remembered shit.
Oh well, the bench could read the plaque on itself.
Oh, okay, that
it
is
had
a good
plaque
point.
on itself that said they know everything about their composition where they exist, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So I mean, you
Alright,
could
alright.
animate the head, and it will tell you about its composition.
All right,
but-
but that's just it.
That's
Okay.
about
I
it.
don't want to waste it. All right.
What about
And they do
the
fabric-
scimitar that's related to Louis?
All right. All I'm saying is, okay.
Listen,
clearly-
don't use my fucking comedic like shit against me here. People are like, the bullet was forged 100 years ago. Yeah, that was a joke, right? Like, that's like, he wasn't, he just. I mean,
All right, look,
in terms of
my
like
point is-
practical purposes.
The point is, look.
Also,
this-
that's to do with its composition, right?
Yeah. Okay. All right. It's cool. It's all right. Look.
The sword said it was Louis' cousin because it creates a personality in the thing, and it created the personality of Louis' cousin, right?
Okay. All right.
The sword became Louis' cousin the moment it became animated.
Okay. It's all right, Rustage. I played D&D before. I get it. All right. I get it. All right. All right.
I gotta reiterate that Paige's ability is not just everyone that she touches. When she touches someone, she has to actively be like, I am setting this as object A, and then when she touches object B, they switch.
Rustage.
Just because she's
Rustage.
touched Dane
Rustage.
doesn't mean that she
Rustage.
can instantly switch anything with Dane. She
Rustage.
has to have
Rustage.
touched Dane and been like,
Rustage.
I am setting this as an object that is for switching.
Rustage, it's fine. It's
Okay,
fine.
Daniel, it's
all
okay.
right, then.
This is what the wiki is for, okay? If it bothers you
okay.
that much, go to the wiki and add all this shit in. All right.
At this point, next time Verona animates an object, I'm gonna give it no personality whatsoever. I can't make a joke with an object anymore because people are gonna fucking compare it to everything else, cross-examine, and be like,
That was just us trying. We're just trying to understand how the ability works. What threw me off was how the notes work, but it was just reading.
No, the
its
notes
content.
work.
Yeah, it would search
You
through all the
guys
notes.
understand. You guys get it. You guys have always got it. You guys are great. I love you guys.
Guys,
You are some of my
like,
best players I've ever had. You guys are
Thank
amazing.
you.
Your characters are
Guys,
great. You
chat people.
amazing.
Like,
To be
yeah,
fair,
yeah,
for
let's
anyone
do that.
listening to the podcast version of this, people were just yelling at me in chat for a whole bunch of shit. It does look like, if you're listening to the
It's okay.
YouTube version or Spotify version of this, it looks like I'm just losing my mind to myself. Like
Which
the
is,
voices
you
in
know.
my head are getting to me. How
What,
big
Jimmy?
is the little tiny Rick?
Or little Ricky.
Yeah, how big is he? Is he like a foot tall?
Let's
I think it
settle
said,
that
like, the
right
size
now.
of someone's head, right? Something like that.
Hold on.
No, he's smaller than that.
Okay.
So like half a foot? He's like
what are we
6 inches?
what are we working with here? What are we working with?
He's
here?
he's the size of this cappuccino cup when I
All right,
picture him,
well,
which
I don't
is
know.
Maybe 9
Let-
inches.
Well,
right?
I only got American sizes. I don't know what.
I got 6 inches. How about that?
I'd
6
say he's
inches
about
tall.
6 inches. Yeah.
He's about
6
this
inches,
height
man.
right here. Okay, there
The
we go.
average penile length. Got it. All right.
Right. Okay.
Maybe a little bit smaller, like maybe 5 inches.
Okay, he's 5 inches. All right, 5
Yeah.
inches canonically, right there. There's
Yeah.
little Ricky. Okay,
Yeah, okay, Briggs, what's going on?
that's good because I could see him sitting on standing on somebody's shoulder with this height. So this is good. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is good. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
All right.
he's almost as short as you, Tekking.
Yeah, almost.
Almost.
I'm at least 10 inches tall. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm glad we established that.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. For the sake of the wiki, we need to establish that
Yeah,
now.
we need to know how
I
big he
never
is.
thought I'd see William holding a fucking measuring tape, being like, I got 6 inches.
That's
Um,
impressive, Captain. 6 whole inches.
6 whole inches. Wow. That should be added to the SBS. The link.
Wait, what? Are we talking about the dick sizes of the Devil's Luck crew pirates?
Yes, we are. Thank you for.
Wait, really?
Are we?
Are we?
Should we roll for it?
Roll for dick size.
All right. but
No, we're not rolling for that.
Is it just a
would we-
D20?
No, it wouldn't.
Well, let's
Why would
do
it
a
just be a D20?
Roll
Do
it.
we add our modifiers? Proficiency bonus?
No.
I I would say a D12.
No, it wouldn't. No.
Maybe like
Duros, that
D12.
wasn't banana in my pocket, by the way.
Oh god, D12 plus 2.
No,
How about
it,
that?
it would not be. It would not be a flat roll. It would be like a 2d4 sort of roll. I feel like it would be 2d4 plus your Constitution modifier, maybe.
That
or,
sounds fair.
Or maybe half your Constitution modifier rounded down.
That's rounded
because
down.
the average of average of 2d4 is 5, which is the average penis size in the world.
Okay, you know this off the top of your head. Okay.
And then you add your Constitution, so you'd be slightly more than that.
All right, let's do that.
Are we
Why
doing
not?
this? Are we
Yeah,
doing
this
it?
has
I think
to
we
be.
do it. We gotta
This
do it.
has to
Or
be
is it the
resolved
Constitution?
before we continue.
I think
yeah.
I hate this.
All right.
I just
So
Are we
what-
really doing this?
So what are we doing? 2d4 plus the con modifier?
I'd say half your con run rounded down, because obviously you
Okay.
wouldn't want to like add 4 Constitution. So it'd be if you have 4, it goes to 2. If you have 3, it goes to 1. 2. It goes
All
to
right.
2d4 for me. Okay, got it.
So just 2d4 for Duros. Little Dick Duros is what they call it.
6.
You got a 6? Solid.
Oh, I still don't know how to
Solid.
roll.
I'm
This funny
average.
sentence.
Oh, the
I'm
backslash
average-
before the R.
I know.
There you go.
Verona's.
Nice.
No, Ragnar, you. No! Hold up. All right, hold up. Hold up. Ragnar, you haven't added your Constitution. So it would be +1 for Ragnar?
Holy shit. All right.
All right. So Duros and Ragnar are
Ragnar's
6
at
inches, Verona's 4, and wait, William, have you added your Constitution?
All right, so that would be my con is the con mod is 3.
So it'd be 1. So yours
It'd be
is
one.
3.
3
You know,
inches thick.
those all
Yep.
make sense, right? Those all make
Yep.
sense. 2
Yep.
6
I
inches,
would have it.
5.
I would have it no other way for William.
Can William use a luck point? Nah, that's not how it works.
Lug point.
I am so sorry
how
for
you
everyone
use
who's I'm so sorry. I know there are people listening who are going to listen to this
Yeah.
little portion and be like, I hate this. This is the worst. Why are they doing this? I feel very uncomfortable. I apologize for that, and you got to realize that I actually am very sorry about that. Louis Leclerc has a 7-inch penis, by the way.
Yeah, Louis
God
Leclerc. Louis Leclerc. Louis Leclerc.
Oh god damn it! Oh god!
Oh my god.
Oh man, it's like a
Oh.
freaking python down there. Oh man.
Jimmy's like,
Okay.
hey, I tried shooting the guy and it didn't work.
Yo, you know what? Fuck it. Okay, Jimmy, just shoot Duros in the face. The one that's wood.
Okay, I will do
on.
that.
Choose the
Come on.
highest armor class guy that he can't possibly hit.
Well,
with a
he's the only
D20.
one I could. Well, I guess he could hit William, but like you know,
You could fire at Verona if you wanted to.
okay, if that's an option, let's fire at Verona then.
All right.
Okay, because
He critically
Oh,
hits
wait.
Verona.
Yeah, okay, yeah, let's just aim at Verona. He has the lowest health out of all of us right now, so let's
I mean, it
just
does
fire.
8 damage.
Jimmy, yes, you're
Jimmy
part of the
focuses
crew.
his gun and the world goes quiet. And he's like, I can feel the heart for all of my brothers and sisters who died or gone missing. This is for them. And the bullet flies through the air, pierces wooden Verona. It still only does 8 damage though.
William makes a mental note. Maybe make Jimmy the new marksman on the crew after.
Good.
All right.
Okay, then Mannequin Verona is gonna look up at Jimmy and get out his gun. He's gonna shoot at Jimmy. Oh, sorry, doesn't have the special bullet. Doesn't have the special bullet. Or does
Oh,
it?
that was the damage.
It does actually. Fuck it, because it's bursting bullet. He still has a second one of those, so he's gonna burst that bullet. It's gonna hit Louis Leclerc too, and that's gonna send Jimmy unconscious.
Yep, that's about right.
So Jimmy has this epic moment where he fires off his pistol, hits Verona in the shoulder, and then
Jimmy!
Mannequin Verona just pulls up his gun and just one-shots him, and then turns to other Verona, who obviously lit him up. And the remaining 5 shots are going to go to other Verona.
Jimmy, as much as I love you, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to stay down for a little while.
Jimmy might still make it through. You don't know for certain.
William, what do you need me to do? Something useful?
Stab Pearl.
Stab Pearl?
Wait.
Stab Pearl.
Wait.
Can't he
wait.
revive
wait.
Jimmy?
I mean,
Do you want me to do something useful, or do you want me?
or Verona, for that
Should
matter.
like heal either William
if he,
or
if he tries to run over
Ragnar or
to
me.
Verona, wouldn't just Pearl get an opportunity attack
He
against
doesn't-
him?
well, like
to-
can't he just like
Yeah, he does it.
time from a
He
distance?
just reverses
He just
from where
does
he
it.
is.
Oh,
from
from
a
a distance.
distance.
Okay, well then do that then. Yeah.
Somebody's got to get their health back. I don't care who it is.
Yeah, that would be Verona, definitely.
Okay, guys.
to Verona.
Before we do this, this is a situation we have been in before.
Oh, I know. We just forget to write stuff down. I'm gonna write that down right now.
No. Louis Leclerc is saying this. Last time I gave someone HP when someone else was unconscious, the unconscious person died. Right? Rip Helios. We are in the exact same moral situation right now, and I am wondering if you're still okay with me giving HP back to Verona.
William is
Get
just
this
like
fire off of me, Louis!
William is just like,
Okay.
yeah, I have a gambling addiction. I'm willing to roll that dice. Heal Verona.
Oui. Okay, poor little Jimmy, I guess. And then
No, I'm betting 50 berries that Jimmy will be fine.
All right, so Louis Leclerc is going to reverse all the damage done on Verona, which was a decent chunk, wasn't it? It was like 50. All right, I guess we're going to do a death
All right,
saving
Jimmy.
throw for...
Come on, Jimmy. Let's get a
Well, that's
critical.
one failure.
Well, that's not a okay. At least it's not a
Well.
Helios moment yet.
All right, but next round it would. Okay.
It's setting it. Okay, everybody, we have to defeat these enemies before next round.
Mannequin Verona just bursts into flames and dies. Louis Leclerc. I see that Jimmy is still dead, but I cannot get him up anymore.
All right, bring him back.
I
Bring him-
can't.
Well, yeah, that's,
Well, I don't know.
Okay,
Stabilize him if you can.
yeah,
I will do a medicine check to try and stabilize him, I guess.
yeah. Just
Yeah.
try to stabilize him so he doesn't die.
He gets on his knees and does a medicine check. When was the last time we did a medicine check? He gets an 8. That
So-
does not stabilize him.
Well,
So-
at least it doesn't kill him, so I'll
It just
take
doesn't
that.
do anything. He gets onto the ground. He's like trying to make a tourniquet out of his like waistcoat, and
It's like slapping his face. a
he's
little
like
with the-
Yeah.
trying to stabilize
up,
his
wee
wounds.
wee.
He's like, I have no training in this. I do not.
Come on, where do I poke
Well-
him to wake him up? I don't.
Here comes the crit fail. Are we ready?
If Jimmy gets a crit fail right now, he will die, and it will be Verona's fault. I swear to God, if Jimmy gets a crit fail right now, I'll be so mad. He got a crit! He got a crit! Yes!
Jimmy!
He
Wake up, Jimmy!
rises! He rises from the dead!
I slap the shit out of Jimmy. I wake him up.
I'm immortal here! Hey! Bada bing!
William immediately starts crying and hugging Jimmy. Like, this isn't like Helios. We saved you. I'm starting to call him Helios.
I told you it would be fine.
Jimmy's built different.
Okay, Ragnar, it's your
Jimmy,
turn.
you can do this. I believe in you. You came back to us.
Okay, Ragnar, your
Well,
turn.
I was going to revive Jimmy, but clearly he is a competent member of this crew and didn't even need our help.
And you do find the tailor's shop. It's called Olden Fabric. You know, it looks relatively well put together, but doesn't look prosperous. Put together, but non-prosperous, if you can put the two things together.
I walk in.
You walk in, and behind the counter is this, like, really old man. Maybe in his 90s. He, like, looks up slowly and goes, "Oh, who's that? Is that you?" No.
I get in front of William and just kind of hold him back a little just in case.
I'm not gonna kill him. Although, thank you for your concern.
This guy's about to fall over and die any second. We have to be on red alert.
I just wanted an outfit. I didn't want this to be a struggle of my character.
Hello.
Hi.
What is your name? Welcome to Olden Fabrics.
My name is William. This
William.
is my crew.
Captain.
I'm resisting. My hand's like on my sword. Like,
William. What a lovely name.
Anyway, to cut to the chase, we are here. We're gonna do this tournament tonight, and we need team outfits. So I was wondering if you could just make those for us.
Team outfits.
Yeah, something really cool with our pirate sigil on it.
Shirts and hats and...
I wanted like a yellow shirt with like a vest, like a black vest, and like the sigil on the back of the vest. That'd be cool.
Oh, show me the sigil, young man.
All right, I show him. I could draw it, or if I have anything with it on me, you know, like what it looks like.
Wow, what a nice design.
So yeah, no, this was a friend of ours that drew it for us back in the day.
Did I come with William, or did we stay at the
I'm assuming you guys are all.
I mean,
here.
I must have came with to hold this guy back right now. So
Yeah. I'm just assuming y'all kind of came with me. Yeah.
I just want a cape with our
A cape? I can do capes.
what
sign.
he
It's-
said.
it's honestly, just a black piece of fabric that I could tie together. As long as it has the design on the back, I think that's cool.
That'll work. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't like clothes.
Well, I can I could put something. You want it by when?
Like tonight. Don't have a heart attack, old man.
We can pay you very well. Are you okay?
Sorry. I felt my life flash before my eyes. Almost died there.
I don't know if this guy could actually.
I can do it. I will just have to charge extra.
Oh yeah, sure, that's fine. I mean, we did save the city from everybody, but okay, sure.
Wait, what?
We killed Big Top.
Big Top? Is he in any way related to?
Big Bozo? Yeah, I thought so too.
No.
But maybe not.
Is he in any way related to the Dice King?
Oh my God,
Or is he
is
the
there
guy
more-
that? Is he the guy that killed the Dice King?
I
Wait.
don't know who the Dice King is.
Ooh,
Wait
I
a
don't
second.
know
I
that
take out the
either.
ring and I show him the ring. Like, does this mean anything to you?
Yeah, it's too small for me to see.
All right then, put it back in my pocket.
Big Top. He was the new guy, right?
I guess.
He was the new
Ha.
guy that killed the Dice King.
I don't know the history of this place.
Right. Sorry, I don't keep up. I don't read the news. So, Big Top, you're Big Top.
Yeah, sure. We're the new Big Top. Yeah.
Well, nice to meet you, Mr. Big Top.
Nice to meet you too, old man. I shake his hand, but very like.
You hear like the crunching of his bones as you shake
Oh,
it.
Captain, no.
Pull it back.
He needs those hands. He needs those hands.
Look. We'll pay you whatever. We just need the outfits by
Well,
tonight.
if
Also
you're
make
Big
some
Top, I can make it for free.
Good.
Just don't
Yeah.
repossess my house like you threatened to
we
do
will-
that one time. I think.
No, we won't. Tell you what, we've changed our mind.
was
You can
that?
keep all your property.
Or was that? Oh, what's his name? Cardman.
We definitely killed we're the card man too. Yeah, we're everybody. Yeah.
Well, Cardman was
Don't
before
worry.
Dice King.
Your debt is all now gone. If
You're
you
good.
Make these outfits, you'll be good.
Yeah.
Right.
Also,
wait.
throw some
you
t-shirts in there too for the rest of our
Are
crew.
you saying I'll be free if I make these?
Yeah, make these.
Yeah, sure.
Do whatever you
Of
want. We don't
course.
with
Do
your
whatever
very
you want,
short
my
life.
friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes. You hear that, Martha?
He looks over at an urn on his desk.
I'll finally be free.
Oh God.
And he goes to the back room.
I feel like this guy has a life
my
story
Lord.
that yeah.
Oh my lord.
Verona, you can animate the ring now, right?
I thought you were gonna tell me to animate the urn.
No. We can find out the
please.
we can find out the ring. The ring is not important. Verona, how many
No,
times?
Captain. Don't.
Wait, no. Hold on for a
Man
second.
has suffered enough.
Can we how many animations do you have a day now?
6. I think.
mean, we're gonna fight in this tournament, but if you want to use one now, I think we would be okay.
Hand me the ring.
No, animate the urn. I don't really care about the ring.
I will not allow you to desecrate the dead.
It'll give him a chance to talk to his dead wife.
I don't think it works that way,
just
Captain.
animating
I don't think it works that. You're gonna animate the jaw.
All right.
I think this guy's probably gonna actually die if he sees his wife's urn running
point.
around with little
Good
feet
point.
and legs and arms.
Good point. We'll hold off. Save your animations. We might really need it. Well, while the old man's working on his on our outfits, when you want to go look for like a weapon shop, then
Yeah,
get there early.
you can pick up your cloaks and just get to
she
the
said,
arena.
yeah. Apparently they're having dinner, so we're getting close to the end of the
Yeah.
day. We got to get
Yeah.
moving. Okay,
Let's
all
get our
right.
cloaks.
Let's go pick up our clothing.
You swing back to the tailor's shop. He looks up. He's got all the cloaks on the table.
He goes, I hope they're to your liking.
I also asked for just some extra T-shirts for Pearl and
Yes,
everybody.
over
Just to have
here. He
or,
points to them.
band T-shirts or whatever. Here we go. Cool. All right, thank you so much for that. What was your name again?
Oh, I forgot.
How? Okay.
No.
Thank you, How. I just walk out the door.
Before you go. Am I free?
Yeah,
Oh yes, of course.
sure. You can
You're free to
do
do
whatever you want with your.
Finally! Whoosh.
and you see his soul leave his body.
What the fuck?
And he drops down to the ground.
Oh.
I didn't do it! I didn't touch him!
You shook his hand earlier, Captain.
Oh.
Shit!
Oh.
What have you done?
Why?
I mean, this is odd. We did a good deed, right?
I robbed the cash register.
All right.
Wait, no, Captain. Well, I mean, I don't
Oh,
really have
he's
a
not
need for that.
using it anymore.
I mean, yeah.
I put my
guess.
hand on William's shoulder. How did you do it? Huh? How'd you do it?
He gave his last bit of life to make us badass outfits in case.
Why don't I believe that, Captain?
That's the story I'm gonna tell everyone, Verona. That's what we're sticking to.
That's crazy. I don't know how that happened.
I'll figure out how you did it.
I walk over his corpse and I break into the cash register. Shing.
You open up the cash
Cling.
register, and it's just empty.
He was in debt, wasn't he? Yes.
I put 100 berry in the cash register just for the sake of. There you go, buddy. He had something to live for. Okay.
As you
Provided no
guys
one else. Yeah.
leave the shop, you turn around
Yeah.
to look at it, and the sign has disappeared, and it's just a regular house.
Weird. I open the door.
Oh.
And you open the door, and it's just an empty, like no furniture, just an empty house.
Oh.
Guys, I think it was a ghost.
I just
Even the urn is
slowly,
gone.
I slowly shut the door and I just walk away. I'm like, I don't even have. We don't have time for this. We don't have time.
All right.
It was apparently a haunted shop, and the old man gave his whatever.
Okay, so
There's cool clothes in that nice house.
We have our really badass outfits. That's all that
Yeah.
matters, you know.
You bastards ain't getting anywhere near the Devil's Luck pirates.
onto the ground, and she creates a small little wall of flames. The pathway is narrow enough that it will cover it. So now there is a fiery wall blocking off the path of the crew. The old man looks at the fire and goes,
Oh, I don't want to do this again, Stumble.
the Stubblebeard, come on, where's your pride, old man?
I don't have any. I don't even have an actual name.
You've got this. This is our one chance. Our one chance to not lose every round that we're in. You told me that you would stand up, that you had nothing to live for.
Okay, I'll do my best.
The old man is going to walk through the flames.
Gonna
Which means he's
immediately
gonna-
die.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna immediately die.
He immediately dies. He just he walks through the flames and his entire body just disintegrates. And Stumblebeard goes, he was a good man.
Oh my
So he just walks through the flames and his burning skeleton just falls
Falls
out
down the other side.
It's just like Brooke on the other side.
Yeah. It's like a cartoon. He walks out, his body just falls apart.
All right,
All right,
Verona, it's
okay,
your turn,
I think we
Verona.
got this. I think we got one down, everybody. I will move. I'm just gonna move 30 feet, but I'm gonna use my power to open a portal right on the side of the flames that's facing us. So if they do somehow manage to get through the flames
They're
and just
gonna go
jump
through
through,
a
they're just gonna
portal.
get sucked into a portal and end up back in the waiting room.
It is now Cardboard Carl's turn.
Oh no, he's cardboard.
Cardboard is immune to flames, right?
He's cardboard.
Cardboard Carl looks at Stumblebeard. Stumblebeard nods. Cardboard Carl looks over at the fire.
No. 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 Don't throw away your lives like this. It's not worth it.
Duros is shouting over.
Please just forfeit. Please. I beg of you, please.
Cardboard Carl looks up and makes eye contact with Duros from across the flames. And you hear him say, I'm in so much pain.
What?
I'm living life as a cardboard man. You don't know what it's like. Nobody takes you seriously. Everyone, they draw things on you, they push you around, they treat you like a piece of rubbish. I just want to be treated with respect. I don't know if I could go on anymore. This is my chance to prove that I have worth. If I fight and win today in this arena, maybe I'll have some respect as a cardboard man. I've got to do this. For me and my cardboard children.
He walks into the
He has
flames.
children. Oh no.
He dies. No, he doesn't die! He doesn't die! He's on 1 HP! He's on 1 HP! He has 5! He's on 1! He is
Oh, he's
on
still
1
alive.
HP!
He has 1 HP. So does he make it through the flames?
Yeah, he makes it through the flames and then he falls through your portal. I guess he's just in the locker room now. It's Balloon
At least
Man's
he didn't die. At least it looked like he was still alive when he fell in. So
No,
that's
not
good.
Balloon Man.
It's Balloon Man's
Oh
turn.
no.
Balloon Man looks at Stumblebeard and Stumblebeard goes, "You've got this?" And Balloon Man goes, "Yes, I've been practicing." Stumblebeard gives him a nod. Balloon Man unattaches his strings and he starts
Okay.
floating over the fire. "I'm coming for you," but he keeps floating. Oh fuck! And he keeps
Hot air
floating.
makes air rise, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm
so-
saying. He keeps floating. He's
Okay.
like, "Oh shit, I can't stop! Oh no!" And you just see him slowly float off and off and off. Oh! And he
I
just
think this is gonna be a wash, guys. I think we got this.
and there's a little twinkle in the sky, bing, as he's just out of sight. You see Trash Boy over there. He's like playing in his trash, and he's like, "Oi, governor, I'm having such a good time right now, Stumblebeard. I love the. It's so great to see daylight as well. I've never seen daylight in my life. I've always lived in the trubbish."
It's time to take out the trash.
Oh no, the trash boy.
Can I just take like a couple shots at the trash boy from here?
Yeah,
At like
I'm.
disadvantages.
Yeah, I do wanna stress that it will be those are lethal shots. You know, not that you can't do non-lethal with a ranged weapon. She swings at the trash boy, but the trash boy puts a bunch of trash in the way.
The trash wall.
Wall trash.
And instead
Oh,
she
God.
like claws through like some stinky trash and like trash juice sprays in her eyes and she's like, "Oh,
Oh,
gosh,
God.
gross." And trash boy goes, "Oi, pretty lady, I trash boy."
Duros, you're gonna have to hold Verona back if you're killing trash boy. I'm just saying it right now. He's strong.
Well, he
Fire
did attack Pearl. I don't know. I don't know.
I have the gun ready. I'm shaking. Like, you have to stop me or he's dead. I'm telling you, this is your chance.
I'm just going to look the other way.
Alright, trash boy's getting lit up.
Critically hitting the trash boy.
Oh!
I mean, they go through the firewall, so all the bullets are like on fire as they come out the other side.
God.
Trash boy like turns round, he sees the bullets, it kind of just goes in like slow motion, and one of them goes straight, pierces his heart, one of them pierces like his stomach, and the last one pierces like his brain. He's got these 3 massive holes in him. He goes, "Hello, Governor, trash boy." He collapses down to the ground, blood pouring out of all of his orifices. Did I do a good job, Stumblebeard?" Stumblebeard goes, "Yes, trash boy, you did great." And then he collapses to the ground.
This is wild as well. I feel like he's going to
this is
kill
upsetting.
himself.
Like Stumblebeard, it's kind of pissing me off. Not gonna lie, the fact that he's getting these people to team up with him that don't belong, fighting in this tournament, convincing them and letting them die for nothing.
Who can
It's
you...
kind of pathetic.
He looks up at you and he goes, "How dare you say they don't belong? They have just as much right to be here as any of you guys do. It doesn't matter. It is the determination in their hearts to fight. It was their choices to fight and their choices to die fighting."
Honestly, man, that old man, if he really wanted to, he could. Yes, he has the right to fight here, but he just walked into a pile of flames and disintegrated based on your order. You're a terrible captain, and honestly, I've had enough.
I wouldn't even order them to jump in fire.
It's like determination is one thing, and trying to achieve a goal is one thing, but you have to try to get stronger first. You have to think, not just push forward regardless of the consequences. I'm gonna kill this guy. Rustage, am I able to jump over the portal and the fire? I want to kill him with my axe.
He is...
Okay, all right.
As cool as this is, I actually just think he's too far away for you to get to him.
Can I do an athletics check to try to jump over this?
You could definitely... yeah, I'd let you do it like a athletics to jump
You have to jump over the portal and the fire, Ragnar.
He's got
Even
this.
if I land in the fire, I don't care. This guy's going down.
Well, you could still win if you just knock out the other team.
Yeah, we just got to knock out
Okay,
the other
that's
team.
all right. Yeah, okay, then that's the all right. As long as the okay.
Holy shit, you
yes, I
critically
knew it!
failed. Ragnar, you say all of that, you walk up, and you just like I guess you don't even see the portal. You just step into the portal. Like, what happened? You know, you're taking a running jump. You don't even get to do the jump aspect. You just run and you fall into the portal.
What happened? Where am I? What the hell?
Ragnar,
I tried to jump over the fighter and I disappeared.
Ragnar, you get spat out, and as you get spat out, you land on top of something.
Oh no!
And you look down. Your you landing has done the final one bit of damage to kill Cardboard Carl.
Damn it! No! Cardboard Carl!
And you're just laying there, sitting there in a pile of cardboard.
So sad. You know what? I'm gonna end this thing here. I'm gonna try and just jump over there as well. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can jump over it.
17, you jump over it. You're on the other side.
But I don't think I can actually reach him.
You can't reach him.
You know what, Stumblebeard? You kind of killed your own crew, and honestly, I don't respect you as a captain now. I'm gonna throw hand axes.
Okay, yeah, hand axes. You fuck him up real good. I mean, how are you killing Stumblebeard?
Honestly, I'm just gonna do it nice and clean and simple. One right into his dome.
Fucking axe
So
into his dome.
It just whoosh, and it's just got, and then the second one knocks it even further.
Yeah, just like arrow
Right.
spitting an arrow. And he just goes, and he stumbles down to the ground. One last time.
One last stumble.
One last stumble.
Dane Goodman goes, "Congratulations, Devils Love Pirates, for beating the Stumblebeard crew!" And everyone goes fucking crazy. Now get the fuck out the arena!
He's like, "Oh, you got some booger sugar? You got that?"
What the fuck is that? We don't do drugs here. This is a drug-free resort.
Not anymore. Now the Crystal Pete's come to town.
If you want a resort that does drugs, you gotta go to Mickey Mouse's clubhouse.
Oh my god.
He runs the other resort. We have like a rivalry thing going on. He's a mouse mink. I'm a monkey mink.
Okay.
We used to be really close friends. Listen, we got estranged over the years. He does drugs and I don't. Listen.
Calvin's up there and he's just like, "Mr. Chip, you gotta be careful. The mouse owns everything."
But he doesn't own this fucking resort, does he?
Not yet, but he's going to someday.
I will
You
never
know
make
he
this.
will.
That will never happen. I will die before this resort goes down. It's the only thing I have left.
You feel more tired when you hold this thing.
You're telling me it was making him weaker? The Crystal Pete was actually, it was holding him back?
How are you inside my mind, Chip? How do you know I'm weaker?
I can see it. Your muscles, they're not as big as they used
Over
to be.
my armor, Chip?
I have
How is
X-ray
that
vision.
What can you do, monkey?
I am part of the X-Men as well.
Holy shit.
I have a very complicated backstory.
All right.
The X-Minx.
The X-Minx.
Stop looking under my armor, Darth, like covers his like body. Perfect.
He just takes out a fucking giant combat knife he just had in his like uniform.
We
like
don't
he just pulls
supply
it out.
those.
It's a giant combat knife. It's got like one of those circles things, and he just like twirls it. He's just like, all right. And so Rocky just goes to stab one of the soldiers. 17, that hits, and 16, and that just, I'll say, non-lethally severs his trachea. And
Kill the bitch. I order you to kill him.
oh, all right.
We have
he
one
kills him.
we have an unconscious one over there. We only need one. Kill this one.
Sure, boss. Whatever. Slices his throat. Okay, there you go. I guess we
You
just
are
have.
definitely getting a promotion. I don't know where you got that knife from. You're not allowed to have that. But I'm going to let that slide because it's very useful for our current predicament.
I don't think I'm going to be around. I think I'm actually going to turn in my resignation after today, boss.
You can't quit. You can what? You're saying after Jeffrey's death you would quit the company? What?
How do you kill him?
I get on the ground, I like stab my hand, go straight through his body. I rip out like his fucking heart.
That's what I was hoping.
And
you would
I'm
do.
looking him in the eyes. And then I grab him by the forehead. I like jump into the air. I spin, doing like a spin on top of his head. I get my tail, wrap it around his neck, rip his head off, and crush his heart in my hand as I land on the ground. And his body
Jesus
behind me
fucking Christ.
explodes into blood. And I'm like, you don't mess with my business.
Fatality.
It's like Rocky sees that display and he's just like, and you get on my case for having a combat knife? You just murdered a man with your tail.
What? I'm allowed to have my tail on me. It's not like I can remove it.
But you've
Listen,
done that before.
The reason why I got so good at being able to fight people with just my bare hands is because I'm a lot of the time in situations where they confiscate weapons off you. You learn things. You learn how to use what you have. I don't need a knife. Because I have monkey foo. Make a deal. I'll help you get your Pizarro fella. As long as, after he's out, you leave this resort alone.
We have nothing to do with your resort.
Perfect.
Okay. In fact, you run a horrible operation here. I mean, I might say something, but the more to like the HR department, because the way you treat your employees is horrible.
No, it's good. Listen, you don't understand. Most of the people who are employed here they don't have any choice. Like, most places will not employ them.
I've been here working for 2 weeks. Calvin has been here literally every single day. He did not have a single day off.
Listen,
I've seen him sleeping. I haven't seen him take off that outfit in 2 weeks. Calvin, can you take off the outfit?
Don't take off the outfit, Calvin. This guy's a member of the Marines. Do not reveal yourself to him. Calvin, do not reveal yourself to him. He is a member of the Marines.
I'm take off the outfit. The outfit is me. The outfit is me. I am the outfit. I am Calvin the Crystal.
You are
I'm
safe
Calvin
when you're in the
Crystal.
outfit, Calvin. You're safe when you're in the outfit. You've not committed any crimes when you're in the outfit. You are a different person. This Marine man will now find out who you actually are, okay? I used to be a pirate myself. I was a bounty hunter. I have a complicated history. I used to be one of the warlords as well, but only for a short amount of time. I quit that life and I put it behind me. I wanted to make a resort, an amusement park, a place for people, no matter who you are, to just have fun and make me a lot of money. And I said one day I would go back to the life of piracy, and I kept this as just in case. But I think after today, I don't think I want that life for me. I know that this is the place that I will spend the rest of my life. I want you guys to have my banana sword.
After credits scene.
Oh, after credits scene.
We just cut to the Oasis, and Blake's there just drinking pineapple juice in sadness. It's just Blake, nothing saying, just the sound of the ocean as he's just drinking the juice.
As he's drinking the juice, there's a hand on his shoulder. Blake looks around. You don't see much. You see a little bit of white hair. You see them sort of his mouth move, and it's like he's saying something to Blake. And then, whoa.
The end. Yeah. Sure, that's canon.
Another after credit scene. You see Chip is hanging out with the crew. Chip's like, oh, well, I might as well give you this. And he hands over his business card. And he's like, so stupid. If you ever need to get in contact, I'm always here at this island. And then you look at the business card and his name, Monkey D. Chip.
God damn it.
So Monkey is Luffy's family name. So does that mean he's related to Luffy?
He's like Luffy's
He's like Dragon's like weird like step uncle or something.
I think he's like Luffy's cousin.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Like Dragon's brother's kid or something.
Yeah.
Dragon's brother fucked a monkey.
Okay.
But he's a mink, so yeah.
It was a mink, yes.
You gotta figure out how that fucking makes
You can have half human, half mink. So, yeah.
Maybe he's adopted. I mean,
Yeah, he could just be adopted.
Yep.
What on earth?
Another after credit sequence.
Yeah?
All right.
Calvin the Crystal just walks up to Verona right before you guys leave for the last time, and he's just like, "Did you have fun, Verona?"
I think I did.
Yay! And he just hugs you.
Freeze frame.
Come back again anytime. End of movie.
I didn't like that.
Did the captain ever finish taking his shit?
Third after credit sequence. Fourth
fourth.
after credit sequence. Fourth after credit sequence.
Have to hold it inside the crystal.
He's just in the toilet on the ship, just making sure the toilet will not suck him in, and just like,
Oh, good.
okay. And then cuts to black as soon as he takes his shit.
Fifth
All right,
after
good.
credit scene.
Oh my god, another one.
Well, I was gonna do this until 10, until 9:43. I ended a little early.
Crystal Pete wakes up on the beach, wounded. But there's somebody.
His
helping
eye is
him.
like infected.
Well,
There's a hermit crab in his eye.
No.
This
actually,
is literally
sorry,
Lord of the
he's on
Rings.
he's like a beach tent, right? He's like on a stretcher, and like almost like a glass ball has been placed into his eye. He's there's like a doctor working on him. The doctor looks down and goes, "You're very strong, you know. I could use a man like you."
6th after credits scene. Take it away, Briggs.
Yeah, I got enough.
I said what I wanted to do. So the last extra credit scene, we're all gambling. Verona's having fun, throwing like stuff on the table. He throws it on red. We win a thing, and I flip the table.
You flipped the table.
Hell yeah.
That's probably the best place to end it. Okay.
Yeah.
Unless Duros, do you want to do a 7th after credit scene?
After credit scene, Duros is on the freaking roller coaster again. He's enjoying himself.
Pearl and all like this behind you, she's having a good time. Cyril's there, like, yeah, everyone's having a good time on the roller coaster.
8th after credits scene.
Oh my god!
Ragnar's table comes out.
8th after credits scene.
It's the dead body of Jeffrey.
Man, Marvel, take notes. You know.
8th after credits scene. There's some hands, and it looks like they're like working something, and it zooms out, and this disgruntled man in this suit is next to this cow. He's clearly milking him, and he looks round into the camera. He goes, "Wait a second, this isn't the right D&D series." And then it cuts.
Oh my god.
Last after credit scene. It cuts to a bunch of guys playing One Piece D&D, and it's Noble's birthday.
Happy birthday, Noble!
Oh
my god!
All right. Hey.
Oh my god. Keep this all in the YouTube version, yeah.
Well,
you should do a fade to
out
black
every single time.
Every single
Every
one.
single time will be another fade out.
Oh my god.
What else should I be? Please don't take off my nerve.